Yo, what is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing this fantastic afternoon? I could finally say we are checking out something interesting today, bro. I honestly was not really expecting to stream this thing today, but here we are. I will say off the bat, I am live at 4 o'clock Eastern time, which is way different than my normal streaming time. The main reason for that is I wasn't really expecting to go live today. So because of that, I have gone ahead and previously earlier this week booked a nighttime flight in real life to get my night currency back. So I'm gonna do this quick stream and then I'm gonna go fly the Cessna in real life. So that's why we're streaming a little bit early, just so I could have a little fun flying this airplane and then, you know, handle the stuff I need to do later. But it should be fun, man. Again, I had no idea we were streaming this thing, so we're gonna be checking out this A340-300 from INIBUILDS pre-release version. I don't actually know when the plane's set to be released, but it should be soon. But I've had the chance to actually get early access to this aircraft, and we're going to be checking it out, showing you guys some things about it. I can definitely tell you, I want INIBUILDS to make another version of their A330, not just the one they have by default. I know there's a bunch of stuff and reasons why they can't do that, but this makes me want like a high fidelity A330 other than the default one we have in 2024. But we're gonna check this plane out. We're gonna do a quick little flight here. Again, like I said, I'm on I wouldn't say a time crunch, but I am on a let's be done in about 2 to 3 hours type deal today. So we're gonna do a quick little hour hop. It's not the longest, but it should be somewhat fun, from Taiwan over to Hong Kong and Kai-Tak, not just a normal Hong Kong, the Kai-Tak airport. And then we're gonna do that cool visual, get some replays, and just check the airplane out. I definitely will be live longer tomorrow with it, but like I said, I had no idea that I would be able to stream this today, so I had already made plans for the day. But anyways, how are you guys doing, man? If you haven't already, you just now stopping in, hit the freaking like button and we'll start doing some welcomes, man. Beanie's in the house. What's up, Beanie? Appreciate you stopping in. Mr. J's in the house. The 4-engine Airbus, no, the 4 APUs. This thing doesn't have engines. I don't know where you got that from. This thing's powered off of four wing mounted APUs and then 1 tail mounted APU. It's pretty cool. What's up, Barum? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Mr. Yoham's in the house as well. What's up, Yoham? Appreciate you stopping in. Snall's in the house as well, saying you're bald. Wow, A340. Love Cathay's livery. Oh my gosh. What's up, Snall? How you doing this evening, my guy? Or afternoon, I should say. It's not evening anymore. This is weird. How you doing this afternoon, Snall? Hazar's in the house as always. What's up, my guy? Aiden's flying with us today. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Kai's in the house as well. What's up, Kai? Appreciate you stopping in. Mr. Fist is in the house. How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Kareem's is in the house. How you doing, Kareem's? Appreciate you hanging out with us. Dewan, what's up, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Tornado, how you doing, my guy? Supremacy says we got hair jar out before GTA 6. Dude, I think they delayed that game again too. That's the funny part. I'm pretty sure that GTA 6 got delayed yesterday again. I don't know till when, but I'm 90% sure it got delayed. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. What's up, Mr. Williams? Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing this evening? Mr. Bowen, 777 fan is in the house. How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully all is well with you. He says, what's up? How's time for the A340? Oh yeah, dude. Like I said, this is like so random to me, dude. I was I started seeing people sending in the Discord, and then like the guy was like, the INI guy in the Discord, he was like, yo, it's coming sooner than you guys think. And then what do you know? You're able to stream this plane. I was like, oh, all right, cool. What's up, Goodman? Appreciate you stopping in. Gage is in the house. What's up, Gage? Appreciate you stopping in. Benjamin's in the house. So how you doing, Benjamin? Appreciate you hanging out with us this evening. Aviation Bros, what's up? My guy says, hey, you enjoying the A340 so far? Can't wait to get some cinematics in this plane. Dude, I've been loving this thing. It's a fun airplane to fly. I won't lie to you. I mean, you could ask a lot of people. I've never said I wanted to fly an A340. This is definitely not my first pick when it comes to my airplane flying preference per se, but I'm not gonna lie, I probably will fly this thing every now and then just because it's really cool. I don't know. It's something about it. It's really cool, especially now that we have a charter livery with it too, so I could do like 20-minute hops with it if I wanted to, realistically. What's up, Rico? Appreciate you stopping in, my guy. I got you, Tornado. We will in a second, man. You missed us so much you can wait for us wait until tonight to stream. Yeah, no. Yes, but no. What's up, Lotto? Appreciate you stopping in, my guy. This guy's still with the A340-200. Oh my gosh. Loop Porpoise, what's up, man? Pull up the classic Cathay livery. Were you even born when they used this one? Yes. When did they get the new livery? I want to say I was. I think they changed this livery in like 2015 or something. So yeah, I was born. actually. What's up, dude? Appreciate you stopping in. Mike's in the house. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you stopping in. How you doing this evening? Does it have the CRT screens? It does. So the version we're using today are the CRT screens, so the EIS1 screens. They also have the normal newer ones, and then they also have a freighter version, which I haven't checked out yet, but there's a bunch of different variants of this airplane. But today we're just flying the normal passenger EIS1 screens, which are the CRT ones. That's what we're rocking. A Phoenix A330 would be awesome, dude. Can you turn on an engine? I need to dry my hair. This guy. Oh my goodness. What's up, Matt? Appreciate you stopping in. Mr. Orlando's in the house. How you doing this evening? Appreciate you stopping in. Why did he just moonwalk across the... Did he actually? I'm not even looking at these people we got walking around the airplane. What's up, though, Isaiah? Appreciate you stopping in. Mr. CFI for 12 months. Coming in for the 1 year. I appreciate you, dude. Go and spam those my guy emojis. I appreciate you. But anyways, like I said, guys, not trying to rush today, but I definitely want to get looking at some stuff, get the plane set up, and head on down to Kitech, so it should be fun. I will say off the bat, Chris Moore saying how's the performance? It's, in my opinion, at least on my system, it's 1,000 times better than the A350. It's still nowhere near like the Phoenix that we have for 2024, but it's way better, like way better than the A350. I don't know really why that's the case. To me, that's kind of weird, but this one actually works on my simulator and runs a little bit better than the 350. So I don't know, it's really good on performance for me. But like I said, let's do a quick walk around. We'll show you guys the outside. I'm pretty sure you guys seen, you know, some streams already. My European folks, especially, they had their streams going all day while I was at school. But we'll look outside, we'll hop in the airplane, show you guys the cabin, show you guys the cockpit, some cool stuff I found in there. And then we'll start it up. We'll start running through the systems. It's an A340, so I'll just show you how it's basically a bigger A320. And then we'll go quiet and listen to some sounds and take off, man. So it should be fun. Off the bat, though, I will say, the reason I keep saying I want to see like an INIBUILDS enhanced A330 is because this thing looks so freaking good. And you'll see with the wing flex and everything, too. It's really, really nice. We got the nice little tires, though. You could actually see it says Bridgestone on there. Aircraft. Oh, yeah, dude. I guess this is the aircraft it can go on, so the 330/340NG. We're flying a 340NG. We got the INIBUILDS GPUs. We'll definitely be removing those the second I start the APU. I don't like GPUs. Engines look really, really cool as well. So I will show you guys something that actually is really, really cool with this airplane. If you guys are some people that like really clean airplanes, or you like really dirty airplanes, they actually have like a dirt and wear and tear slider in the EFB. So I'll show you guys that. So it's actually really cool. You could fly an airplane, make it look clean, or you could make it look super dirty. You don't really need to rely on like livery developers to do that for you anymore, which is pretty damn cool. I'm okay with that. So I don't know what I have the slider set to right now, but you can see the plane's it's not that clean. I also find this funny. CFM, the power of flight. Right. But look at this details, dude. I mean, look at that. And then if you read this here, INIBUILDS gotta lock it up security seal. Nice. Got all the other little markings here as well. Deploy access door, keep away, which is obviously the reversers. The fan blades look really, really nice. It's like, if they did this with the 330, bro, that'd be awesome. Like, I don't know. I know it's a whole thing, but it would be really, really cool if they did. Then you got the wing. Obviously, we're rocking a Cathay livery, so we got the wing registration as well, looking sweet. Again, this is that wear and tear that we're using, so it's looking, it has some little streaks on it, little dirt maps. Come up here, we got our strobe lights, we got our nav lights, all the different rivets and the bolts and all that. I mean, that doesn't look bad at all. Like, that looks really, really nice. Static wicks coming off of the winglet there. Looking clean. Got our aileron also looking super freaking nice. Like, just it's INIBUILDS. I don't know what people would be expecting in terms of details, but the details are freaking there. Look at that. Back to the tires again. Look at these, dude. All the little stuff like Phoenix, just all the the plat cards and whatnot. Actually, you could read them. They're not just like blurred. I mean, look at the tires, dude. I will say this part in the middle, like right here, this texture is not like 4K amazing quality, but I'm not gonna lie, when am I gonna stare at the tire like that? So it's good enough. You got that center tire as well, keep it balanced. And what's kind of cool about this is if we go inside here, I'll show you guys. If we go in here, the gear bay for this is like a bag. So it's the center one's in like a cage slash bag type of thing going on here, which is a little interesting. Got the main gears compartment. Obviously when it comes up, this bay will drop down and pick it up and all whatnot, but yeah, it's like a little crate. It's interesting, kind of weird. And obviously this tire over here, same thing on this side with the wing, just the sun's on it, so it might look a little bit, ooh, it does look a little bit better. Look at that. INIBUILDS A340-300 with those big engines, dude. Oh yeah, bro, that's gonna be something. I gotta see that too. All right, and then we'll work our way to the back here. We'll show you guys again what you're seeing with all the streaks. That's that wear and tear that I'll show you the slider for. I mean, it's a nice looking airplane, and again, I don't know if it's really coming off on the stream, maybe it is, but I'm still running really great frames. I'm gonna try this out probably in my next stream into an INIBUILDS scenery, and we'll just start stress testing this thing to see how really, you know, well it runs, because this isn't like the best detailed scenery, so maybe that's helping. But I mean, performance right now is not bad at all. Hey, look at that tail, dude. Look at that. That looks nice. All the dirt effects and whatnot, and that beautiful Cathay tail. The reflections on point too. Oh yeah, dude, that's looking good. Gonna join in the Cathay A330 at Bravo 9. Sounds good, man. I appreciate you flying with us, Isaiah. All right, let me see, what did I miss here? I appreciate you flying with us, Aiden. Thank you, man. One INIBUILDS to make the A350 default for the sim. Oh lord, I don't know if they would ever do that. What's up, Rock? Appreciate you stopping in, man. With 2024 being the future, it's hard for development to create two separate planes, so it makes sense for 2024. Oh yeah, this plane is only 2024. A lot of people are having issues with that. I also kind of agree with Rocco, but I mean, I was already on 2024, so my opinion's kind of already biased with that part, at least. All right, now the cockpit. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, this looks very nice. It's very clean, dude. I mean, look at that. Now, I haven't actually gone around and messed with stuff. I'm pretty sure this is the avionics bay. For me, at least, I haven't found a click spot to open it. Maybe that's added later. I have no idea. But you got a full cockpit, man. We got obviously the cockpit door that opens and closes. The 𝐢𝐲. We got our seats here. You could get the armrests gone, put them back down. I haven't tested though. I wonder if you can move the seat. You can't move the seat. Okay, maybe you can. I'll look at it later in cruise when we're touching stuff. Yeah, look at this, dude. Big, wide freaking cockpit. Obviously, you can open the oxygen mask. You press them if you need it to, you know, run the actual test if you want to be that detailed. And then the biggest thing here is we actually don't need a mod anymore like the Phoenix did. I don't know if anybody still uses it from Hughes for the CRT screens, but we actually have them by default now. And they're just like the ones in the Flight Effect 750 that they actually kind of modeled the individual little pixels, so you could see all the individual lines and dots, and you'll see when it turns on, it's looking really good. I don't think I'm probably ever gonna fly this airplane without the CRT screens, because I think it fits this airplane so much freaking better. Look at this, dude. Nice detailed. I will say I haven't checked since yesterday, but my WinWing stuff hasn't been updated to work with it yet. I'll probably have to use the MobiFlight profile, so I'll just probably wait. But I mean, it's literally it's an A320 you know, FC panel, so it looks exactly how I have it in real life, which would be awesome. It's not like the 350 where some buttons are kind of in different places, so that's pretty nice for me, at least with WinWing. Got our TLR, got the side stick all looking shiny down here. Look at that. And then we'll show you guys the stuff in the EFB, because this is probably one of the better EFBs I've seen from INIBUILDS. It's almost like I would say it's just like the A300's EFB, but like a V2 version of it. So if anybody has the A300, it's essentially the same EFB, just like a V2 type deal. Overhead panel looking nice as well. And I don't know really exactly what this is for. Maybe it's just because it's an older Airbus, but it's like a really square overhead panel, which I really do like because it looks cool in this angle, just to see like the squared off overhead panel. It looks really sick. All right, then, oh, I'm inverted. What am I doing? I'm inverted, help. We'll make our way to the cabin. Now, I will say, I'm guaranteeing you their cabin, you know, the cabin packs are probably going to be something that either INIBUILDS brings out or just livery developers when this plane's released. But it does kind of have a cabin per livery kind of thing going on right now by default. Not really, but I'll show you guys. We do have a working bathroom here. The toilet doesn't flush, but there's a clickable button here. Okay, I probably missed the button then the other day because that was not working. It's the toilet does flush, guys. Never mind. It has a flushable toilet. It's study level. All right, go ahead and buy it right now. I didn't know it flushes. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I swear I clicked it yesterday, but I didn't hear anything. Interesting. Okay, cool. But yeah, this door actually you can open, but I can't figure out how to make it close again. Oh, is that it? There it is. So you can close it, can open it back up. Boom. Working flushable toilet. There you go. It's study level. That's how it works. Now they just need to, you know, add the animated water. If they add animated water, that'll be great. Oh, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Dude, awesome. All right, we'll work our way back here. We got the forward galley. Now, I will say, I'm going to obviously dabble in the GSX profile because I don't know why this is just me, but it really ticks me off to see wide bodies connected at the L1 door and there's not, you know, 2 jetways. It's just one. It looks weird to me. So I'm gonna try to edit the jetway to go to L2. You guys know how that goes with Microsoft, but we do have a nice little door panel here. Nothing too crazy. Looks proper, at least. Some are kind of morphed in, so I'm glad that it's not looking morphed. I don't know if you guys know what I'm referring to, but that works. Got the forward galley with all the good doodads and whatnot. And then why am I inverted? Okay, there you go. And then we'll work our way back to the cabin here. So like I said, I want to say that this is based off a Lufthansa cabin. It kind of seems like it, especially in the back. I couldn't tell you, but it's not a bad cabin. I mean, this looks fairly nice to me. It's not like a super heavy detailed cabin either, so I don't think I would, maybe if there's an option later on to disable the cabin, I don't think I would need to just you know, save frames, just because it's not really working that bad for me off the bat. It's looking nice. I don't think anything's interactable, like, you know, the tray tables or whatnot, or the overhead bins like the iFly, but it is a pretty nice cabin. If you want like a cool cabin window view type thing, it looks good enough. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Let's do this. There you go. So I just walk from here. Then we'll work our way back here. We do have working curtains though, so you can boop, bam, bam, get those curtains, move out the way, move back if you wanted to. Got the mid galley over here. Just a normal mid galley, nothing too special, honestly. This one works as well. Same for the bathroom. If I could open it, there it is. And then we have the Centre bathroom right here. Same thing as the one in the front, toilets. And then we have the premium economy section, it kind of looks like. Again, I guarantee you either INIBUILDS or like a livery developer, especially Hughes, will come in here and just make their own cabin, but this is what we got by default, not bad at all. Magazine, safety. And then we'll work our way all the way to the back and we'll get everything set it up. What's up, Identified? How you doing, my guy? Started Toronto Center training. Hey, there you go, man. That's awesome, dude. Congrats, my guy. Appreciate you guys all stopping in, dude. Really wish HTP had flight school liveries for 2024. Do they not? That's actually crazy. What's up, though, Oatmeal? Appreciate you stopping in. What's up, I was in chat. Won't be here long. Homecoming night for daughter and prom and I. Oh, and your prom dad? Oh, Lord. It's all good, Classic Jack. I appreciate you stopping in, my guy. Hopefully everything's been going well with you. Student pilot flies an A340. That's the title of today's stream. Go ahead and put it down. Look at that. And then here's our just basic economy section. Nothing really fancy about this. It's just economy. Yeah, it's not much to say about this. And I'll show you the screens back here once we actually start the plane up with some power. They just say INIBUILDS A350 or A340. But like I said, I guarantee you when Hughes or somebody gets in this airplane, they'll make a custom cabin and add, you know, the custom IFE screens and whatnot. So I don't think that'll be a problem for me. Cool. All right, we'll slide into the front. And I'll try to catch up on a few questions and then we'll go ahead and get this thing ready to go, man. Is only for 2024, Eli. Only for 2024. Only 2024. The plane is good, but the takeoff sounds are mid. That's what I reported to him. I didn't say, oh, we're an A3450. Let's go. That's what I reported to INIBUILDS. I didn't say it's like a bug, but I will say it is a very quiet airplane. But then I remembered it is still using engines that are on an A320, so I feel like it's not going to be but so loud. So I don't know. I'll show you. Me personally, I think the start sounds after watching some videos are a little too quiet, but I literally have never really looked into this airplane until I heard INIBUILDS was making it, so I honestly couldn't tell you if I'm being honest. No, it wasn't Mitchell. It probably would have been, but I have to fly later tonight, so that's why we're streaming a little bit early. Recently flew the INI default and forgot how good it is for freeware. It's still a great airplane for freeware. Compared to this though, and seeing what they could do if they made it 330 like this. Oh, dude, I would love it. Hope I could fully switch to 2024 when I get my new computer for Christmas. Hey, there you go, man. Yeah, 2024 has been working semi better for me recently. I did upgrade my okay, what's going on? Has he not noticed they spawned on top of me yet? I did upgrade my drivers finally after a while, so I think that probably helped out a little bit. Wait, what is going on, dude? Why is... Sir, please go up. He's moving. Oh, he's slewing more into me. Oh, no, now he's pushing back. Is this just some random guy that connected to... Okay, he's... What are we doing? I want to say that guy just set up his plane offline, connected to VATSIM, and then pushed back. Cool. Yeah, cool. Skyhawk 69 really wants me to do some pattern work at Lindbergh. Oh lord, this guy's obsessed with freaking... What is this pushback though, dude? Anyways, he's obsessed with career track. I literally keep losing my train of thought because of that guy. But cool, let's go and hop in this thing. Let's set it up. I'll show you guys basically, I guess, how to start it up, and we'll get everything ready just like a normal flight. So let's hop upstairs. Let's go and get our batteries checked. So we got the slider here, just like in the 330. You can see battery 1, 27.6, battery 2, 25.9, and then our AP bat, 26.7. So we're gonna go battery 1. Bat 2, and I'm gonna get the music off, get the sounds all the way up so you guys could really hear it. Now I do actually have the audio pretty high, I have it to like 70 or 75, 80, something like that. So you should hear how the sounds would actually sound if you wanted to really listen to them. So I'll be quiet. Semi-quiet. I might not have them as loud as I should have them. Let me double check. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh, you know what? It's because my headset's down. That's what it is. But quickly, let me go audio settings. We'll double check where we're at. We'll get the master volume turned up a little bit. Everything else is looking good. Systems at 100. Cool. All right. So that's getting powered up. Let's go to crew supply. Ground control can come on. Let's go and get our evac to captain only. And we'll get upstairs. 1, 2, 3 on the IRS. Wait for the on-bat symbol to pop off. Plane's giving birth. That's where the good interior came from. Oh lord, our cabin was from his A350. Oh, that's great. All right, on-bat's off. Let's slide down here. Strobe lights are on auto. Nav position, or sorry, just nav and logo lights at position 1. That's fine with me. Those can stay off. No smoking lights come auto. We'll leave the seatbelt signs off because I am going to fill up the airplane and show you guys the GSX integration stuff. Emergency exit lights can go to arm. That's looking good for me. We'll slide up this way. And we could run the test after the loudspeaker. So we'll slide over here. I'm going to show you real quick. This is just like the A350. So if you go to Flight Planner, you could literally just make the flight plan from SimBrief and the EFB if you really want it to, and then just hit generate flight plan. But I just made a normal SimBrief one. So we're going to go my flight. We'll import it from SimBrief. And there we go. We're flying from Taiwan over to Kai Tak Old, Hong Kong Old Kai Tak. Nice. Interesting. All right, let's go back. And then we could go payload and fueling. And then from here we could go GSX options. And this is where you could actually see if you want it to be, you know, synced with GSX. So what I did, I have integration on, service notifications off because I don't want to hear all that stuff, what it's doing. Auto imports on, GPU connection I have off just because I don't like having it automatically connect. And then everything else is on auto for GSX. So all I would need to do is go to fueling and payload, load with GSX. And let's go ahead and request fueling. Now I might be doing it wrong, but I feel like it's not totally automatic and automated like the Phoenix is. because you still have to, you know, individually press what you want, but it's just connected to the airplane. So if you call for fuel, it's going to fill up your airplane, but it's not going to just automatically do it the second you say, all right, load. And, you know, it's going to do fuel, catering, and then goes in and does your boarding. It's just you actually have to click it. So I think that's just how it is. While it's doing that, we'll also do catering service or request it. And we are using the default GSX profile for this airplane, so I didn't make any adjustments to it. It's just to show you guys that it's actually a good airplane to fly without a profile off the bat. All right, I'm getting this in... I do not think they use inches of mercury here. Do they actually? There's no shot. Let's go to my flight. Request weather. It is giving me it. I highly doubt. Oh no, there it is. 1012. All right. 1012 is set. I have it on sync, so crossfade sync, so it's this side, this side. We go flight director my side. VOR 1 and 2 are already on. Constraints are online my side. We use sim brief block fuel. Cool. And then we'll work on the FC in the later stages of our flight here. We'll slide down here. Let's go and cage our standby. So we'll just hold it out, let it cage just like normal. And there we go. We'll slide down here. We're going to get 22.86. I don't believe anybody is online. It should, yeah, nobody's online. So 122.8 will get set. 22.8. I scrolled right past it. 22.8 set. We actually got to turn on the radio. So we go VHF1, talk and listen. Let's go cab and PA online as well. We've got ground spoilers on. That's good. Parking brake set. The cockpit door is already unlocked. And we'll slide over here, go to transponder, turn that bad boy on, and we'll keep it 2000 for our IFR today unless somebody gets on. We do the same to my first officer peasant slide here. And then I'll show you the AOC menu here. So we got MICDO, ACARS. And if we go to ACARS here, we get the ATIS if there was one on VATSIM. So you can just go ATIS, type VATSIM, type in the airport, and hit send. And it actually, when you do it, it can print down here in the printer. It has a working printer in here, which is really, really cool. We could also do message, you know, just connection to actually join. If we were doing cross the pond, we could join the CDPLC server or whatnot. We go over to the right over here. If I could find my click spot, jeez. If you go over here to the right, to the right, I forgot it's inverted in Airbus. Oops. We could get our departure request, oceanic clearance request, and then again the ATIS right here if we just wanted to do that. Again, nobody's on VATSIM, so it's not going to work. Or no ATIS is up on VATSIM, but it does have working CDPLC with Hopi ACARS or Hopi ACARS, however you say it. We got the newest up-to-date nav data, so we go init. Let's go init data requests, get our flight plan thrown in, and since the loudspeaker test went on already, let's go ahead and get our APU. And we'll go engines, fires, and those all seem to be working. Now, you guys did see a stutter there for a second because I saw it. I know you guys for sure saw it, but the reason for that was because the second I loaded my flight plan, we got a little buddy down here that popped out for us. It was loading this up, so we got our flight plan actually printed out. It's pretty interesting. So it's just our date, October 4th, 2025, the time 6:22. We got our flight number flying as Cathay 421, which is the IRL call sign that used to do this flight in the 340. Got our from to alternate airport departure runway. It's not like actually practical if I'm being honest with you, but it's just something stupid to have just for looks. I like it. I think it's really, really cool. I like all that extra stuff. When you press it, which snaps it off, just, you know, rips it off the printer, it then goes over here, and then if you click it again, it disappears. So for now, on our pre-flight, I'm just going to leave it here and act like I'm using it, but then when we push back, we'll click it again and it disappears. All right, we'll slide back down here. Like I said, we got our flight plan in. Everything should be okay. We got cost index of 15,400 is what I'm cruising at. That's fine. 421 heading to Cathay. Let's go flight plan in it. Winds are 220, 4 knots. So I'm taking 23 left, so we'll plan for that. Runway 23 left. We're gonna climb on the Charlie 1 Bravo, and I'm gonna look at the chart, by the way. I don't know this airport, so we might take 23 right if that's available as well. I'll just have to see. Let's go and go to Cathay arrival. We're planning for, I'm gonna do the IGS for 13, and then we're gonna do the Mago 13 arrival here. So Mago 13, that's what I plan. And then we're gonna be on the Elato transition. We'll insert that. And then from there, we're gonna go outside and show you guys how this GSX is doing its thing here. Again, GSX fueling is actually linked up, so it sees the numbers going up there. And if you go to fuel, you can see that we actually have the fuel boating up, and fuel on board's also rising. I did put it to pounds though. I'm sorry, I don't like kilograms. We get our screens up because the CRT screens are dark. And there we go. Just finished with the catering. They're still fueling us up. And then we'll catch up on the chat here, man. For the people that have been watching videos on this though all day, what do you guys think of it? Are you guys planning on picking up this aircraft? Because I'll be honest, again, this isn't my first choice of an airplane to fly, so I would have to look at the price and see what I would say if I wasn't sent it. But I mean, it's a really good airplane. I don't mind it at all. All right, let me catch back up on the chat. I know I missed a lot. I was trying to show you guys in a somewhat quick fashion of how everything works in this airplane. You should VPod ignore whoever's on top of it. Yeah, I was about to, but he's pushed back, so that was fine with me. Some people are interesting. Snow says he's live early. I am. I didn't know that I was going to be able to stream this aircraft tonight, so I had earlier this week already planned a I had already planned a nighttime flight in real life, so I can get my nighttime currency back up. For some reason it expired, and I'm 2 out of 3 flights from expiring, so I need 3 and I'm 2 out of 3 right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a fresh new 3 set and head back home. But sadly, because it has to be an hour after sunset, I have to wait till 7:51. So I was like, you know what, instead of trying to stream at like 9 o'clock at night, let's just go live early, do a quick flight, and then call it a night. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, you're good, Aiden. You went to school? I did, Snow. I didn't go to school yesterday because of a I think it was a Jewish holiday, but we did go to school today. What's up, Aviation 777? Can you move James from your Discord? He's hella annoying. Can I remove him from Discord because he's annoying you? No. What's up, though, 777? Brennan's in the house. What's up, man? How you doing, Name Twin? Logan, how you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Lego, we are, man. What's up, dude? We will be heading over to Kaitak. I haven't done the arrival in a while, but it should look really, really cool because I loaded in the city pack and all that, so it should look pretty cool. I would say so myself. We'll see. What's up, Red Wolf? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. They're from the checkerboard approach. We did it one time in the MD-11, and it went pretty well, I would say. So we're gonna try it again. See what we got. You said you're gonna get it. Dude, I feel like it's a cool airplane. It's just I never said I wanted to fly an A340. A few people have though. But I take off. You want to watch? Sounds good, Aiden. Are you the 777 or you're the 78, right? Oh, yeah, there you are. 78. He's being hella inappropriate. I'll let my mods handle it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to deal with that right now. What's up? You appreciate you stopping in, man. M says I'll take the 600 variant of the A340. Don't care so much for this one. And that was me too. I also thought like I would fly the 600 a lot more than the 300. However, though, I found this airline that comes with the default liveries in this plane called AirX, and it's basically a charter company that just flies literally everywhere. So I was like, dude, we just start flying AirX when I wanted to do a quick flight in this thing, we'll be good. Just a random quick flight, and you can't say it's unrealistic because it's a charter company. Yeah, the 600 is what I really want to fly to Johannesburg with the, what is it, South African one. That's gonna be sweet. You flown the A340 before the stream? I have. I've flown it a couple of times. Okay, request boarding now. Let them board up, and then once they're finished with all that stuff, we'll be good to go. I will let you guys hear here. Good old PTU sounds. I want to board cruise? Sure, why not? Board everybody you got. Awesome, dude. I just don't like kilograms. I'm American. That's my excuse. What's up? Reed says I'm beyond ready to fly Dulles to Frankfurt in the 340. Dude, when you do, let me know. I'll join it. Because I want to do a long haul tomorrow with this airplane. I really do. So we'll probably have to plan something like that. I'll be down. What's up, Fluff? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. This guy, yo, him. Ryan's in the house. What's up, Ryan? Appreciate you stopping in, man. How you doing? How long's the flight today? The flight's only about an hour and 9 minutes on the dot. And it's probably just going to be that one and done leg, just because, like I said, we have some stuff to do later. But we'll definitely be live again later I don't want to say later tonight, but definitely tomorrow we'll be live with something actually like a normal time stream and a longer, you know, length stream. You thought I was gonna do 2 streams today? Nah, just 1. As I was thinking about doing a flight later tonight, but I won't get home until like 9, so I was like, I don't think I'll do my flying in real life and then have the energy to stream at 9 o'clock at night for like 4 hours. So that's why I did earlier today. All right, they're done refueling here, so I'm gonna hop upstairs and we're gonna go ahead and attempt to start this this multiple APU plane here. So let's start the first APU here, so we'll hit the normal one. On the master switch open, give it a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, and APU start. All right, get the music off again. Let's hop outside and I'll let you guys listen to the sound. And that's just where it gets like super freaking loud, so we're not going to listen to that anymore. But there you go. Now I got APU number 1 running. We'll hop upstairs. We got a veil. Let's go ahead and slide over to the APU blade. And let's get our external B, external A off. And then we'll go ahead and get them gone as well. So we'll go RCT, or not this, just the airplane symbol, ground equipment. And then we'll go ahead and just hit remove a GPU. That goes away. We'll go back to our payload and loading and fueling, whatnot, and we'll see the updates to what we got in our weights. And then here's that cool kind of hum it has. It's like a weird cabin noise. It just sounds interesting. It's like a got some nice wing views though with this plane. Oh, cool. So while they're loading up all that, I'm going to show you guys real quick while I have the time. I'll show you guys the weathering thing I was talking about. So if we go back to here, let me go to ground equipment here. You can see there's these sliders here. So there's snow accumulation, there's dirt effects, and then there's weathering effects. So if I turn this up a little bit, we turn weathering up a little bit. Now we're going to see this airplane looking a little bit dirtier than it already was. And obviously over time in 2024 with the, you know, native dirt effects and whatnot, it obviously can get dirtier after you do a couple flights on it. But we're gonna turn that bad boy up just so we can make this thing look like a real Cathay A340. What is this guy doing? Like, what's purpose are you serving right now? What are you doing, ma'am? Ma'am. All right, I'm just gonna let her do her thing. I'm not judging. All right, let them finish up with this catering and a boating, and we'll be ready to go. I've got the 777. I plan to get the 747 next year when it comes. I don't need another quad jet. That's very underpowered. Yeah, very true. Yeah. Hey man, I can have its performance issues, but holy cow, their sounds are amazing. Yeah, dude, the sounds are great. Like I said, we'll see about the starting sounds. That's my only thing. It's taking off and just starting the engines in general are pretty quiet, but sounds are really, really nice. I was saying earlier, the performance on this airplane isn't like the Phoenix or the iFly still, but it's not bad. It's actually pretty acceptable to me, at least on my sim. What's up, Jace? As I'm looking at picking up the Wing McD for the Phoenix, do you recommend? I would. I've actually used it so much now that when I can't use my McD like in this airplane, I'm like, oh, I have to actually use my mouse. So much easier to actually just click stuff away with the McD in real life. Same for using like the FC panel and whatnot. So much easier to actually just put your hand on it and move it instead of trying to find the click spot and then scrolling. And yeah, I don't like that. What's up, Alex? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Oh, did you actually? I'm already bet. We'll see. What's up, Skymaster? How you doing this evening, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Avia Jonas in the house. So how you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. Can't wait for PMG 737s for 2024 and the Boris sound pack for the 777s, dude. That Boris sound pack for the 777 was what I've been waiting for. I just want to get in like a KLM 777 or like just some 777 that uses the GE90s, or I mean any 300, and just start it up with the GE90 engines, dude. The rumble, and he actually added like the window vibration kind of buzz sound to it. Oh, that was the only thing that was missing right there. That's what makes a 777 to me. Might keep the line VFR because I don't plan to have the 340. It's a bit mid, so I might get the cheaper offer. True. The only thing is, do you really want to, if you want to fly a 340, do you really want to fly the line VFR? I'm curious on what they price this thing. I would say, based off me messing with this airplane, I would say it's probably around the A300's price, maybe more. So I'd say maybe like 65, 70 bucks, I think is where they're going to price that. We'll see though. I don't know the price and I don't know when it's releasing, but if I had to guess, that's what I would go for. We had 777 earlier today on M. Nice. There you go, man. Hey, we got to hop back in that 777 soon. I'm going to be messing with this thing for a few days though, because this is kind of a fun plane to mess around with. It handles so much better than the 350 too. Again, this is like an airplane built like what, 20 years before the A350, so obviously technology's changed, but it definitely flies like a brick, and it's very stable. I mean, take that as a good or bad thing, but I like the way it flies. Handles pretty nice. Is it that bad? I don't have it, so I didn't know. Like a 5 out of 10, while the INIBUILD's like an 8.5 out of 10. Oh, that's right though. Yeah, I mean, you were telling me that thing didn't even have like the VNAV and stuff didn't work very well on it. All right, cool. So they're loaded up. It says boarding's been completed. So if you go down here and go to payload, we should be able to see our live weight and balance. So fuel on board, we should have 34,352. I got 34,351. So we're off by 1 pound. Oh, this plane's terrible. Off by 1 pound in our fuel. I'm deleting this thing. All right, stream's over, guys. Anyways, we have our takeoff weight 347.3. That's right. ZFW 313022. So we're actually a little bit lighter than I had planned to be. So if we do this, we can import from SimBrief, and it matches it on the side, and then it's already loaded up to go. So we got 3266. This is just the exact number, doing it that way. Pax 242. That's correct. And then the fuel still should be the same, 34352. 34360. It actually gave us a little bit more. But yeah, it's just the difference. You get loaded straight from SimBrief and get your exact numbers, or you could keep it realistic and let GSX board it, and you know, maybe have a few less bags than you plan for, a few less passengers, stuff like that. Appreciate you, Jay, for the $1, man. Thank you. And Mellows in the house. Hope you had a good stream, man. Appreciate you stopping in. All right, cool. We're on a light load today. Like I said, it's an hour flight. So let's go ahead and get this thing ready to go. Let's go ahead and get our takeoff performance pulled up. And actually, before we do that, let's go payload and refueling. And we're going to send this to the McDo. I remembered you don't have to use that. You can just go here and slap it in. Boom, and block fuel gets slapped in too. Cool. Let's go to performance now. We'll slide over to the takeoff performance page. I'm going to go ahead and sync my FMS. We'll sync our live weather. Taking 23 left, 220 at 4. That's right. 25 outside. It's 26 currently. That's off by 1 number. That's fine. And we got the right meter, optimum flaps. We got our correct weights in there. Air conditioning is going to be on. Anti-ice is off. Force tug and no. Calculate it. And we should get all of the numbers thrown in. So we have a flex of 53, V1's 45, VR is 50, V2's 56. Flaps 1. And we're going to use a flaps 1 trim up 4.8. Lovely. Let's send that to our FMS. And let's see what we get here. So we have, to confirm the data, 45, 50, 56, 53, flaps 1 up 4.8. And we'll hard set our engine out and acceleration altitudes here as well. Get that thrown in. Let's get engine out as well. 1110. And we'll throw that in too. Sweet. All right, that's all looking good to me. Let's go ahead and go to our flight plan. We'll leave it there for a second. while we're doing that, let's go over to our airplane logo. We'll go to charts. And sadly, we're not going to have any charts for Kitech. I'm just going to have to use the ones that are on IVAO, or just the ones posted on Google. But the ones we can use are going to be our departure airport. So let's slide in. Let's get Taipei's ground charts, and then the departure is going to be the Charlie 1 Bravo. So we'll also go up and pin that one out. Charlie 1 Bravo. Cool. Let's go to pin charts, zoom it in, and again, this version of the EFB right here is almost identical to the A350, just with like the scroll features and the zoom out. It's also got just a full screen version, so you can get it just straight up full screen if that's what you wanted. Light or dark mode charts, whatever you want. I mean, it's an EFB for your chart. I mean, it's not much different than anything else. Rotated as well, and that looks good to me. Sweet. We'll hold it there, and I'm ready to go, man. So let's go and go to GSX. And let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. They'll start pulling up. We'll pop it back on the charts page. Let's slide up here. Let's go and get my beacon light on, which also, if I just turn the beacon light on, it would pop up the GSX menu again. So I didn't have to do that, but that was just one way you could do it. And I'm going to go and shut my door, and we'll be ready to go. Let's slide back here. Shut my door. I'm going to lock my door. And we'll go and just set 40,000 feet today because, I mean, there's nobody online. So we'll set 20 for now, actually, and then we'll set it up to 40. And we'll get managed on all these bad boys. Sweet. Not open climb. Don't open climb. There you go. Awesome. Let's get on out of here. Oh, that's loud. Sorry, guys. That was very, very loud.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
This plane's got some damn size to it though, bro. How's it compared to the 350? I would say it's really good, just like the 350, but the frames are actually good. It's like I could actually feel like flying this airplane and not have to struggle. So again, I don't know really what happened. I know the A350 has, you know, all the, you know, screen stuff, the 𝐂𝐨𝐬𝐢𝐷𝐿 and whatnot, but I mean, I don't get it. The frames on this airplane are really good compared to that airplane. It's like night and day. I'm disappointed too, Lego. Oh well. What's up though? Fire Spree H stopping in. Dom's in the house as well. How you doing, man? Is there a time frame when it comes out? Not that I know of, but the only time frame we have is it comes out this month. According to the big boss himself. But we don't have like an actual time frame saying, so it's coming out in the next 2 days. It's coming out Friday, which is this month. All right, we'll go nose to the right, tail left. I think I can do that. Oh, no, I can't. Somebody just spawned there. All right. Oh, and he's over there too. All right, we'll just go straight back then. Let's do that. Let's go GSX, and we'll do straight back push. Change direction, straight back. There you go. What's up? You can do this. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Dom says, why are you streaming so early? I have to go fly later tonight. I'm going to be doing a flight finally as a private pilot with one of my buddies that's also training for his student pilot's license, or just his private pilot's license. So the time we're going to go fly is going to be considered nighttime, so I have to go get my night currency back up to go carry him. So that's what I'm doing tonight at 7. So because of me trying to stream today, I didn't want to stream at 9 o'clock at night when I get home, so we're streaming early. This is 2024 exclusive. Yes, sir. All right, VPod's unmuted, beacon lights on, parking brake is getting removed. And I'll turn the sounds up so you guys can hear these engines. Oh, we definitely will, Ark. I'm definitely thinking about doing either Emirates hops next, or we'll hop into the 𝐓𝐸𝐷𝐿, whatever it's called. We'll probably do one of those. Quad engine start. Oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna shut up for a second, and I'm gonna start up the engines here, and you guys let me know if you like the starts or think they're a little quiet, or if you guys know the A340. Let me know if these are true to life sounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention please for the safety demonstration. Even if you're a frequent flyer, we kindly ask that you watch and
they are, Adrian.
go over the
They are.
safety features of this aircraft. Your safety is our top priority. Please pay close attention to this important safety briefing. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. To tighten, pull the strap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. In case of unexpected turbulence, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever seated. If the cabin pressure changes, Oxygen masks will automatically.
But there you go. That's the engine start.
Towards you. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Breathe normally. Be sure to secure your own mask before assisting others. The life vest is under or beside your seat. If instructed to use it, slip it over your head. Fasten the
Yeah, that's like the engine start. We already have an avail symbol here popping up in a second. Parking brake's getting set. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can turn off the cabin announcements. I don't love the cabin announcements. They're not the best. But it's just quiet to me. I don't know. I don't know if that's wrong or not. I mean, they are just CFMs, but it's like, I feel like it should be, I don't know, somewhat louder. I don't know. Listen to these guys start up on this side. He said, please turn them off. Yeah, this plane's only available in 2024, Dom.
Unlocking gear.
It's just genuinely so quiet, dude. I feel like there should be some hum or something. I don't know. Zurich to Seattle? Jesus, that's a long flight. I want to do the Zurich to Faro. That's a big route they used to do a lot. I want to do that one if we do advice. Yeah, it's so quiet, Levi.
Left is clear.
Again, I'm not a A340 connoisseur, so I couldn't tell you if this is accurate or not, but I watched like 3 videos and compared the startup sounds. There's a little bit of a hum, so that's just why I commented on it. I was like, hey, you know, this is great. I don't really have any issues with the airplane. I would only suggest maybe looking into the engine starting sounds a little bit more, because I feel like there should be some hum, but I don't know. That was literally my biggest complaint with this aircraft, though, just the startup sounds. All right, cool. Those 2 engines look good. They're nice in the veil. Let's go and go ignition to norm. We'll slide upstairs. AP bleeds coming off. APU's coming off. We'll slide down this way. Work our way down. Predicted wind shear can come on. Ground spoilers are armed. We'll go ahead and get the flight control page pulled up. Performance mode set. Kick the rudder so it goes back to the center. We want trim up 4.8. So we'll just keep sliding until we hit 4.8. What's your favorite airline? Red Wolf Delta. Delta Airlines is my favorite. They went to Ibiza too. That might actually be a little bit better. There's a good scenery they have down there. All right, keep going. 4.8. Sweet. Let's go ahead and set flaps to 1. I'll let you guys listen to that as well. Now, this is also, in my opinion, the biggest issue I had. The flap sounds, when they initially start to deploy, are a little delayed. So I'm going to hit the flaps, you'll see it moving, and then you'll hear a sound. You see? So I feel like that's an easy bug to fix. I don't think that's anything too bad. Looks like the 2 inches at a time is what we do in the 340. I would assume that's what you're supposed to do. I just double binded my ignition system and figured out it works. So that's what I've been rocking with. That's the proper operation. I don't know. All right, cool. Let's go and do flight control check. Full up. Neutral. Full down. Neutral. Right rudder. Neutral. Left rudder. Neutral. We'll go to the ailerons here and let you see how smooth they are. We'll go right. Neutral. Left. Neutral. Look how nice that is. You see that? Dude, this is nice. That's that proper Airbus, like slow motion kind of movements there. I love that. All right, cool. Flight controls are looking at free and correct. Let's go and slap off the flight control page. Auto brakes go to max. And we'll ping out the cabin. Oop, wrong button. And whenever this guy starts moving on my right side here, we'll get going.
Cathay 444 heavy taxi control, 23 left via.
Actually, no, we could go left, can't we?
Quebec 7 Sierra, Taipei.
What can I do here? Yeah, I'd still probably have to wait. Yeah, because he's coming this way. All right, we'll just wait for this 350. I'm pretty sure that's Isaiah though, so we should be okay. How's this so far? What's up, Morphous? It's so good. I'm not having any issues with this airplane. So the main issues I had were kind of just some sound things, but I mean, other than that, it's been a pretty fun airplane to fly. Again, not my first choice when it comes to airplanes to fly, but it's definitely something I'll hop in every now and then. Favorite plane in general, I still say is the 777, but I do love the A321 a lot. So I'm kind of veering to the A321 now when people ask that question. But for right now, it's the 777. Can't wait to see how rotation and landing is. It's very smooth. Like I said, I don't know if you were here when you saw me do the flight control test, but it's actually very, it feels like an Airbus. It's smooth, fluid movements of the flight controls. There's some effects there in the engine if you want to see. You can actually edit, I'll show you guys in the air, you can edit the effect settings if you want them to be high quality effects or just, you know, performance effects they call it. But that's not some effects, that's built into the airplane. Yeah, because the Delta. I'm not making a tight enough turn, by the way. I'm all in the, yeah, dude. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. I was not paying attention to anything. All right, now we're out of here. Let's get a taxi light on. And let's start this taxi, man. Taipei traffic, Cathay 421's taxiing out the stands behind the Cathay 350, runway 23 left. Taipei.
That's me.
This guy. Departure runway, I'm at 23 left for tonight. 23 left is what I have planned. I just love these CRT screens, dude. They look so nice. Well, I mean, I would assume that's what they do in real life. I don't know if they do like, you know, maybe 2 and 3 and then 1 and 4 or something, but yeah, you can start 2 at a time. Operational error. The pilot seems to be overwhelmed with a skill issue.
Cathay 27, same taxiing runway 23 left via Sierra behind.
Yeah, dude, I love these screens though, bro. These are awesome.
In front of us, Taipei.
All right, clear left, clear right. There was that 330 that was over there, so we'll see what he's up to. You gotta take these wide turns in this baby here. I will say I've only really flown this plane when it's light, so I'm actually taxiing on idle right now. I just gave it a little something to get it moving, but I want to see what it feels like when this thing's actually heavy. See if I can still taxi on idle. I'll assume no. And he looks like he's not moving. He's waiting for us, so we'll keep it going here. They said it's coming out this month. Other than that, we don't have any release dates. At least to my knowledge. All right, left, right, center. Pop a nice turn here. You really want it so you can open the windows too. I'll stick my head out the window here in a second once we make this turn. Don't worry. Taxi's very nice. I will say the A350, the last time I flew it, actually taxis almost exactly like this airplane now. But this plane doesn't like slide when you make turns, at least with my tiller. It might be different if you don't have a tiller, but the A350 used to kind of slide. This airplane's actually like a fluid motion when you turn. All right, that was me sticking my head out the window to the best of my ability.
Cathay 221 is landing on runway 23 left.
All right, let's get ready to go, man. Favorite airlines? American Airlines for their fleet, livery, and airline size. Aren't they like the biggest airline fleet in the whole US right now? I'm gonna say yes, Gage, so I don't get fired. Yeah, nice lineup there, Kareem. Man got to the runway and just stopped. Nice lineup. She looks good though, bro. Look at that. It's a beautiful aircraft. So I never would say I would want to fly an A340, but you know, here I am today, and I'm actually enjoying it.
Hey, that's a good lineup, and especially yours.
Haven't even got to the runway yet. Gotta wave to the plane spars. Exactly. That's what I was doing, obviously. I wasn't just sticking my head out the window for fun. Why would I do that? How do I get the A340? It'll be out when INIBUILDS releases it. I'm currently using a pre-release version, so it's not public yet. Would I buy it? That's what I was saying earlier. I feel like I would, just because I'm a streamer. If I didn't stream, I probably still would as well. Just because, like I say, it's different. Especially having like proper CRT screens. It's just a different kind of aircraft. In Taipei traffic, Cathay 421 at Sierra 10 going to line up behind the departing company traffic 23 left. Taipei.
Taipei traffic, Cathay 44 Heavy will be holding shuttle number 23 left up at the parking company 86.
Guys got a lot of background noise.
Taipei traffic, Skywalker 235, pushing back time probably.
You're off the center line. You gotta make wide turns for this thing, man. You gotta kind of look like you're off center line in the cockpit to be on center line. With these wide body aircraft, you make wide turns and stuff. Okay, that turn was a little too wide. That wasn't the best lineup in the world, but that's good enough. All right, we'll hold the brakes, get it to stop. I'm gonna let them get out the way for a little bit, and then we'll get out. Is the flight beam Boston good? Flight beam doesn't make a Boston, so I'm gonna say no. Flight Tampa Boston is good if that's the one you're referring to. I think Flight Tampa Boston is actually really, really good. Toga Flex, we're doing a flex tonight. Good old flex. Damn, she's looking nice though, bro. This Cathay livery, in my opinion, was the better one that they included in the pack, so that's why I had to do this one first. I really do love the old Cathay livery, especially on the 777. How's the plane's not bad, Mario?
Cathay TT1 is heading on the turn here. Clear runway TT.
Look at that.
Conduct to 400. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, that's why I couldn't see him. There you go. Fix that up. Alright, let me make that turn a little bit more, as this is such a short flight, I might hit him in cruise. What's up, Flight Shimmer? Says, past me, I don't think it sounds good. It looks good. That's what we were talking about earlier. I'm seeing a few sound bugs in the airplane, and yeah, it's very quiet. So I want to see what they do in these next updates. It does look very nice, though, and it flies really, really well as well. Alright, here we go, man. Go and spam those toga emojis as we take to the skies in our A340. Parking brakes are released. Taipei traffic, Cathay 421 is going to be departing runway 23 left, Chanel 1 Bravo departure to the southeast of the airfield, correction, southwest of the airfield. Taipei.
He's going to eat every single inch of that runway, I'm telling you.
Alright, audio's coming up. Here we go.
Let's go. Get it.
50 flex. Got men flex 53 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Here's 100 knots for neutral.
V1.
V1. Rotate. Nav. That's positive rate. Gear up. Alright, bring that nose back down just a little bit. Just gonna throw it over to AP. Thrust, climb, climb. And we're gonna notch your flaps up. Photogrammetry out here is terrible, holy crap. Alright, audio's coming down. Face cam's back up. We'll get our music back up. Taipei traffic, Cathay 421 is clear of 223 left, climbing at 4.1 to the southwest. Taipei. Awesome, man. Continue that climb up. Yeah, like, dude, the sounds are like... I feel like it could have more to it. I feel like there's like some bass or something. I know there's CFMs, but it's like I feel like they should have some bass, something to it. It's just, it's like flat. It's like a flat noise. There's no bass behind it. The flex, it's good. But it's like I said, I don't think the sounds are horrendous, but they're definitely not like, there's no grr to it at all. Again, I'm not an A340 expert, so I couldn't tell you if this plane really has a GER or not, but I don't hear one. All right, what did I miss here? Benjamin with the toga. We got Kemi with the toga as well. Nice British accent. Hey, I'll take it. What's up, Cesar with the togas? We're not heavy today, Morpho, so that's why we were able to take off so quickly. We're actually very, very light today for this hour flight. That's why we were able to get off the ground so easily. Bone with the V1. We got Bone with the rotate. Cesar with the V1 rotate. We got Benjamin with the V1 rotate. France says Baja physics are bad. The physics are bad? Or how are the physics bad? It's also Microsoft, so don't expect too much. Does it feel floaty like the Flybywire A320neo? I haven't flown that airplane in honestly a good amount of time, but it definitely doesn't float. I'll see if I could explain it to you when we land here, but it's definitely one of the airplanes that feels like it just gets on the ground. But that also could be a bad thing because it's an easy plane to smash. But also, dude, yeah. Oh Lord, yeah, we need that Phoenix thrust reduction, dude. They may improve it in the future. Yeah, we'll see.
Taipei traffic, this is Cathay.
We'll see.
27, this is going to be live, runway 23 left, 100 points.
Is Microsoft 2024 now better than 2020 or still need work? In my opinion, if you actually take the time to set up the simulator, it is better than 2020. Now, on the other hand, if you don't set up this sim and get everything, you know, configured, get your settings optimized, then you probably would say that 2020 is still better. But you put some, you know, put a day or two in just setting up all of your binds, getting your add-ons set up, setting up your sim, making sure it runs well for your system, then it's the sim to be in my opinion. I see one of these climb out of Tampa all the time, and the climb always makes me nervous. It literally looks like a clapped out 172 on a hot summer day. Dude, that's what I'm saying. We got to do a long haul on this thing because I've only done these short flights, so I haven't really seen it like eat up a whole 13,000 foot runway. I'm so interested in seeing that though. By the way, I'm a terrible pilot. Chrono and this should have been running by now, but oh well. That's fine. All right, out of 10,000, ping it out. Strobes go to auto, wing lights coming off, that stays off, runner turn off, lights are off, landing lights off, seatbelt signs can go to auto. There you go. Cool. You on sim update 4? I'm not, Charlie. Still sim update 3. I hear so many people complain about, you know, the whole sim update stuff going on, so I haven't messed with it. That beta stuff. All right, I'm gonna turn down my Atmos there because it was looking a little too bright. There you go. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I am using Atmos tonight. Are you guys proud of me? AB's updated his profile, and the app's actually had a few little stuff tweaked to it, so I actually kind of like it again. It's looking good. Someone's being murked on the mic. I'm pretty sure it's because his setup is like in the living room or something, and there has to be. When he's in Discord calls, it's the same thing. Wing flex on this airplane is amazing though. Look at this. I do enjoy the wing flex on this aircraft. Does Version still have this plane? No, they sold this thing a while ago. Now I'm pretty sure they only had the 600s. I don't think they ever had the 300s. I might be wrong though. Once Chase plane releases for 2024, I'll reconsider. Really? Because you're still in 2020, right? Or did you actually switch? Josh, what's up, man? Says INIBUILDS aircraft feels too light. I gotta see. I am flying an A340 relatively light, so to me, it's flying how it should. If we do a long haul, or you know what I actually will do probably later tonight, I'll just load this airplane up like full load and then see how it handles. But for me, based off the weight that I've loaded in this airplane right now, it's not flying wrong to me just yet. We'll see. I'm gonna load it up with fuel and we'll do a long haul probably. And if this thing still takes off in like 10 seconds, then yeah, we have a problem. Got the city pack and the modded airport for Cathay. Gonna be beautiful. Tested it out real quick to make sure everything's working. First time into this airport, by the way. It's an approach I've been wanting to do. I haven't done it in a while, and the first time I did it, I did like an hour of practice before the stream. So we'll see how this is gonna go. I might have to go around today, which I really can't afford. So we'll see. Earlier today, I played Microsoft and flew from Moscow to Madrid on the PMDG 777 with Aeroflot. Nice. There you go. How long was that flight? That's a longer one, isn't it? Yeah, honestly, initial thoughts with this airplane. I agree with Flight Streamer, and I think somebody else was also saying it as well. Airplane looks good to me. It actually handles pretty good. We'll, you know, go and see what the whole loading thing is with this airplane. See if I could really fill it up with passengers and fuel, and see if it still performs the same. But yeah, sounds I think are the biggest thing that this plane needs improvement on. Again, I was saying this whole time that I have never been on an A340 or even really looked at A340 videos before I heard about INIBUILDS building it. But it seems too quiet to me, dude. There's, I don't know, it's so quiet. It's an old airplane too, so it's not like it has like all that new A350 quiet cabin technology. So this thing should be making some noise, I feel like. Oh, really? Were they actually? That'd be cool to do some ops with them. Once FS Realistic works, if it does, at least it might be a beauty. There's a FS Realistic V2 coming out. Did you see that? Oops, I'm still at 20,000 feet. The FS Realistic V2, they just released a trailer for it about a day or two ago, I think. That one is going to be nice. So my only issue with FS Realistic, the original one, was just it's just not realistic. You turn the settings up to like medium or high, and then it just looks stupid. If you turn them down, there's like no effect. So that's why I just stopped using it. But hey, this V2 one looks pretty nice. We'll see. Better watch some lanes. I'll watch as many as I can. We got about an hour left in the flight, right? Let me see. We got about an hour left in the flight. It's 5 o'clock, so we'll land probably around 6. So I got time to look at some landings. I do need to be out the house by like 7, so if it starts cutting close, then yeah. It should be fun though tonight, man. Get to go up in the Cessna. I'll probably go fly over to just to burn time while I'm in the plane, because I booked the plane a little too early. I'll probably burn some time by flying over to my school's football game. I'll do a couple spins around it, see how it's going, and then come back and do my 3 landings and takeoffs, and then go home. Should be fun. Something to do. Dad's report from flying the A340 back in the day was it was quiet airplane, but nevertheless 100% these sounds not perfect. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I feel like there should be more. I don't think the actual pitch noise of it's bad. I think it just needs more like bass in it. There's no bass. It's all flat like treble sounds. There's no like bass to it. Few people in your Conga line are going to the wrong Hong Kong. Are you guys going to Hong Kong, the normal one, or Kai Tak? The people that are flying with me. Also, I appreciate you guys flying with me, man. This was like a random stream I just put out, so I do appreciate you guys hopping in and flying with us tonight, man. I think Tonkanen was probably harder. Now, for a normal approach, I would say they're probably about the same, just because it's still just like a crazy bank on final, but I think Tonkanen was probably the worst one because of at least the ones that I've done. That one was the worst because we landed in IMC conditions. What's up, Mark says, where can I buy it? It's not publicly available for sale just yet, man. I have a pre-release version here, so when it does go public, you can buy it on the INIBuilds store, man, or on the INIBuilds manager. Thoughts on Boris in the 777? It'll add a lot of improvements over the PMDG sounds. I'm excited for it. I was saying the one thing the G90s were really missing is that hum with the window, like how it vibrates the freaking window frame on start on the 777s. So him adding that to that sound pack just instantly did it. I was like, all right, take my money, we're good. Such a binge just starting to take. Well, that's what I've done. It's like, it's not like, also in those videos, it's not that loud, but it also has a small hum to it. It doesn't sound as flat as this airplane sounds. That's the only thing. It was rainy, dude. It wasn't just rainy. It was IMC. The clouds were on the ground. Like not even a half mile of visibility. Cat Squadron is helping out on some stuff at the Ham and Air Show on the 13th. We'll get to help some aircraft view static displays and watch the air show. Ooh, you guys sent some pictures in, man. That'll be exciting. Have you stopped melting buildings in 2024? You're either going to have to figure out if your Wi-Fi connection is actually, you know, fit enough for streaming photogrammetry. And then on top of that, you just have to make sure you have your terrain level of detail and object level of detail pretty high. If you don't have it to at least like 50, it's not going to look good. What's up, Clay? Great looking livery. Thanks for the stream. Of course, man. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Again, what do you guys think of this aircraft, man? Let's get some opinions going. I personally like it. Like I said, the worst thing to me is the sounds. I think some sounds could be improved. The biggest one to me right now, though, is the flap sounds. It's the going from flaps clean to just flaps one. It's that like slight, maybe 5 to 10 second interval where it's no sounds and it just randomly snaps in. That's the only thing I think they need to immediately fix. Everything else can be slowly worked on. What's up, Recall? How you doing, man? Flight from Moscow to Madrid took 4 hours and 19 minutes. Jeez. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, though. Does aircraft allow for the remote McDo? That I don't think so. I honestly don't know how to do that on any airplane, so that might just be a thing that I couldn't tell you, but I don't think it does. How would you get a remote McDo? Is it just like a pop-out thing if you right-click it or something? You're gonna be a daily flyer for you. I bet, dude, Youngham's been talking about this damn airplane for days, dude. That's all he talks about. The A340 this, Edelweiss this, Edelweiss that, Lufthansa that. Like, that's all he says. Personally love it, even the shitty sounds. Hey, well, there you go. What's up, Gage? Just finished your college visit of MTSU, and the person giving me the tour told us that if you complete their aviation program, you're guaranteed to get a job interview with Southwest and Delta. Ooh. Well, there you go. That's a lot of colleges now, though, because they always prepare you and have all the airlines actually come out to the colleges. So I feel like that's semi not true. I feel like you'll have a guaranteed spot to interview, not a guaranteed spot. Well, actually, that's what you said. Never mind. Okay, I'll take it back. I read your message and then forgot what you said. Yeah, a lot of the colleges now, they always have like the airlines that come out for like visitor days and whatnot, and they'll help you practice interviewing. So by the time you actually get out, you'll probably have a slot or just, you know, a good chance of getting interviewed from the airline that you know had visiting at your school. There's a lot of pros with aviation colleges, dude. That's why I like them. Take me out to dinner first. Nostalgia for me. Used to fly these as a kid in the Air Canada livery. YVR to YYC. Really? There you go, Clay. I don't think I've only seen one A340 in real life, and that was at Dulles, and it was an A340-600 landing from Frankfurt. But that was literally the only time I've seen this aircraft in real life. They're big though, bro. This airplane's like very, very large. Very large. If you haven't already, though, hit the like button, man. Already at 75 likes. Do appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Are they making the A340-600? I honestly couldn't even tell you. I think they would be. I would assume they would. Heard someone from the INI Discord that they're doing the A330 premium in the works for 2024. I would want them to do that, but I honestly don't think they would. Because the whole reason the INIBUILDS plane is the way it is because it's a partnered plane with the Zobo and it's default. Every time INIBUILDS makes a default plane for Microsoft, it's never the same fidelity as their payer. Now, CST made a great argument with that a while back, saying that if you're a company, no matter if it's free or not, you know, you would always want it to be the best of the best that you can make it, just to make your brand look good. But with INIBUILDS, I wouldn't say slack off with the default planes, but you can definitely tell a fidelity decrease with their default versus payware. So because that's a default A330, I don't know if they would be able to make another one that's like set. You know what I mean? I don't know how that would work because they're obviously partnered and licensed with the Zobo to have that plane in the sim by default. So I don't know how that would work. I'd be down for it though, bro. Imagine this kind of airplane that we have here, but a 330. Oh, bro, that's it. Send me your Atmos settings. Kareem's are just the AB profiles, man. This is Atmos Core, not the other Atmos for 2020. It's Rex Atmos Core. Just all the AB profiles. I'm liking it, Calvin. It's not bad, dude. It's not bad at all. Worst thing that we've been talking about are the sounds. Probably my only grudge with this airplane right now. 757 is the pencil with wings. 340 is a Sharpie with wings. Dude, this thing is like the way you gotta just look up the story and how a 340 was made. Because if I remember correctly, it was to be ETOP certified, you had to have 4 engines. So to bypass that and keep it efficient, they just put freaking these CFM engines on it and said, okay, we got 4 engines. It's CTOPs. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how this plane came to life. B-Row INIBUILDS 330 has the same fidelity as this. Very little people would buy this. True. I will say that might be another reason why I like this plane so much, because this is in the cockpit. If you don't look at the throttles or this upper ECAM, this is a 330. So I mean, yeah, true. Default planes made for Microsoft are lower fidelity because that's what Microsoft pays for. They play for A to B. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure they just make it say, hey, make this airplane be able to fly here to here, and then boom. You know, just make it be able to fly Xbox players on external mode from point A to point B. Look at the wing flex though, man. How are we feeling about the wing flex? I'm thinking that wing flex is very nice, very nice. Going with the Max 9 and the 321neo Pratts. I could care less about these Pratts now, dude. If I'm being honest with you, I don't really like the A321 by FS Labs that much anymore. I love the Phoenix too much now. It's like gonna head back to Captain's Long Haul on the 340. Nice checking it out with you. We'll catch you later. Sounds good, Bone. Have a good evening. Who's spamming my Discord or my V-Pilot? Oh, it's Kareem's, this guy. I need more wing flex though, like X-Plane 12. You need more wing flex? How much more wing flex do you want? You want the wing to snap off? I think they wanted to avoid certain restrictions at the time, especially with ocean crossing and making it 4 engines would be the workaround. They also wanted a different engine that wasn't available when they were making the 340, so they put the 56 on it. Is that why? Do you know what engines they did want on this thing? Blue says, yeah, I was at Dulles the only time I saw 342, the South African livery. Crazy how large they are. Pictures don't do justice. They don't, dude. It's not even about how big they are in size. It's just the length as well, dude. They're long and they're a wide body. It's like, Jesus. Show the failure tab. What's up, Fred? Not activated, but showed off. Yeah, I got you, man. I'll actually show you some stuff in the FB. I haven't really looked at the FB very much today. If you go to failures and simulations, it's basically anything you could want. There's also the bird strike. It's not actually implemented for the version I have of the airplane just yet. I'm pretty sure for release it will be, because as you see, it's grayed out. But you'll have the bird strike thing, just like the 350, GPS jamming, and then all this stuff. Gen fault, bus fault, DC bus fault. You got primary flight control faults, fuel pump fault, standby pump faults, all that crap. Any faults you want. And obviously you have the autosave feature, the throttle calibration. Just an overview of the settings. I'm not going to go into detail. There's settings, but just your basic settings. You got your EFB settings. This is the thing for the print. So you could say auto print wins, yes. Auto print initial flight plan, yes. That's what you saw the paper getting printed out earlier. Got the callouts you can actually enable. I'm probably going to edit this based off of the airline if I could figure out what the airline used, but you obviously have the callouts you can do. Third party for, you know, SimBrief, not SimBrief and GSX, SimBrief and Navigraph. You can use the default 2024 charts as well if you wanted to. And then configuration settings. This is if you have, you know, the SATCOM on the top, brake fans if you have them. PVI is a little screen here. I'm not gonna actually, can I mess with it now? Yeah. So this thing here, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not used this yet, so I couldn't tell you exactly what it does. But you can get it if you want it. I'm turning that back off though. Now it's gone. And standby gauges, you could have it just the normal one, or you could have it the ISIS ones. So I'm leaving it on these, the old school ones. And then everything else, just en route map, landing performance, OFP, GSX. We already went through all that stuff. But I'm going to go outside and look at, not outside, but go to the route map here. And we're going to make this into World Day. There you go. And we'll have it tracking. Cool. It's a guidance indicator for low visual approaches. Paravisual indicator. Really? I'm gonna have to try it then. Supposed to do act like Pappy's or something? It was the original engine manufacturer, but the motor they were originally building for the 340s kicked their ass and they couldn't deliver. So they just slammed a bigger fan on the CF. Jesus. As a temp fix. And what do you know? Like what, 25, 30 years later? How old are these airplanes, by the way? They're that age, right? Like 25, 30? If I'm correct. What's up, T-Vin? Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Oh, you want the Phoenix Neos with the Pratts? Oh, yeah. 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 What's up, Mo? Wonder why it's only on Marketplace first and then waiting a few months to be on the INIBUILDS store? Is that what they said? I'm pretty sure it's being released at the same time. I've been out the loop the whole time, but I'm pretty sure the plane releases on the Marketplace at the same time it releases for the INIBUILDS manager. No? Snall said just one leg. Yes, sir, Snall. I said we got stuff to do after this, so we're gonna be just doing the one leg and calling it a night. Oh, really? It's months after the Marketplace. Interesting. Okay. I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea. Interesting. I wonder why then. How did you buy this plane? It's early access, Calvin. I got sent it to showcase for you guys from INIBUILDS themselves, so big shout out to them. But yeah, it's just not released yet, it's just a pre-release copy that I got. Gauges, what's the stream looking like for tomorrow? I have no idea. Like I said, I want to do Airlines. I also want to do some Lufthansa, even though everybody and their mothers are doing Lufthansa right now. But we'll just see. I'll probably pick out a longer flight to do. Maybe a multi-leg stream, we'll see. We'll figure out where to go from there. People said that, but I'm not sure. I couldn't even tell you. You want me to do a Lufthansa long haul? I want to. I really probably would do one. It's just everybody's doing one. Because that's what I was trying to do Cathay today. I thought it would be unique because nobody else did Cathay today. But everybody did Lufthansa. I think like basically everybody did that in Edelweiss. So we'll see. There's already been A330 driver that did a long haul with Lufthansa. Canada's doing one right now. I'm pretty sure London Controller did one earlier. So we'll see. What's up, Phoenix? Coming in with 5 months from the people gifting them. Thanks to them. Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks to them. I appreciate you for that, Phoenix. Thank you, man. Gonna spam those, my guys. We're trying to be different. Well, yeah, I'm just trying to make variety so people see different things on the airplane. We could do Lufthansa. I mean, honestly, if y'all want me to do Lufthansa, we could. It was a Microsoft request, but they didn't necessarily want it as a core aircraft. That's what would make sense to me. It's exclusive. It's obviously for some reason like that. You do me a favor, ask INI if they're still working on the 350 for Xbox on 2020, or did they stop? I would assume they probably are still doing it. The main issue with that, though, is they have to do special things for the Marketplace version of the aircraft in the first place. And also that it's originally built for 2024 and then they ported it back to 2020. It's probably just taking them a long time. So, I mean, I doubt they stopped working on it. It's just probably kind of hard to organize all that. I didn't make a version delivery. Not that I got sent, no. I'm pretty sure, though, version only had the 340-600. Let me see. I'll look it up. Virgin A340. Oh, wait, no, they did. Never mind. They had 300s. Yeah, there's a few 300s they had. Yeah, what's their old livery though on the 300s? Oh, I know this one's a new one. Hey, let's do some version ops, bro. We'll get some version livery hopefully soon. We'll do that. That'll be fun. Yeah, I didn't know they had 300s. I thought they only had the 600. What's good? What's up, Phoenix? It is going well, man. Doing a little bit of an earlier stream today because I'm gonna go flying at night tonight in real life. But I wanted to definitely get some content out with this plane today, so that's where we're doing a quick flight a little bit earlier. Look how reflective the wing is too. It's looking clean. I would have done Cathay South African. Appreciate you taking the 340 and Kitech. Of course, dude. I said nobody did it, and I was like, dude, the 340 and Kitech are iconic, bro. You have to. So that's what we're gonna try to attempt the Kitech landing. I said I got it all set up too. We got 2024 with the photogrammetry all boosted up. We've got the Samsung 2024 Hong Kong City Pack, so we'll have boats and, you know, a bunch of different buildings lit up with LEDs and whatnot. So the arrival should look awesome, and hopefully the landing will be as well. We'll just see. Shave your head bald for 100K? Yeah, absolutely not. When's it coming out? I don't know the exact date, but it's coming out this month, October. Not that I'm under an NDA that I can't tell you the date or anything. They haven't told us. It's literally either, you know, this weekend, I'm assuming, because of this event they have tomorrow in partnership with INIBuilds. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it comes out tomorrow, but we don't have a date, just sometime this month. Yeah, there's that Wolfang event that's partnered with INIBuilds on VATSIM tomorrow, so I'm 90% sure it comes out tomorrow, but I'm not trying to say it is, because, you know, stuff may happen. Oh, do you know if the Orlando scenery is worth it, or is the default good enough? I would say I personally like the Orlando scenery. It's not the best scenery by any means, especially for the price they're asking for, but it's better than default by, you know, by a lot. It's just, what is it, like a $28 scenery, and there's like different taxiway glitches for the bridges and stuff. The jetways also sometimes have issues, so for $28 with that kind of stuff, that's a little sketch. But versus default, yeah, why not? The plane is already in the marketplace on 2020. It's only PC. The plane is already in the marketplace for 2020 only, and it's PC only. Is the difference? Is there a difference? Because I generally don't know. I believe that the biggest difference is just the performance that it has in the aircraft. I've been talking to a few developers that upload stuff to the marketplace, and there's actually like a strict format. You have to, you know, render the plane and then export the plane and actually have it uploaded to the marketplace to certain specs for performance. So I would assume maybe it's because they're trying to get it to that spec for Xbox players, but I wouldn't know. But I know at least for the 2024 marketplace, you actually have to render everything in a specific way, and it has to have specific, I don't remember the things like bit rates or texture code, something. I'm not a developer, but you actually have to match what marketplace makes you do. So I'm pretty sure it's just they're having trouble making it optimized for Xbox. Just because, I mean, look at our PCs right now. Currently riding in the car to your hometown, Atlanta. Hey, there you go, Gage. Go tell my family I said hi. What's up, Orlando? Just now jumping in. Tell me you're flying to Kathmandu. I'm waiting for that live stream. When you're flying to Kathmandu? Oh gosh, I'm gonna crash. Look at that wing bobbling though, man. It's looking nice. I gotta see this conga line though. I really didn't know you guys were all flying with me tonight. That's actually crazy. Hold on. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see how many of you guys are actually going to the right Hong Kong airport. Because Yoham said some people are heading to the actual Hong Kong. Holy crap. Yo, I didn't know this many people were flying with us today. That's crazy. Look at this. Hey, I appreciate y'all, bro. That's awesome. Got a big old conga line today, dude. It seems like these guys already took off earlier. Wait, he's from BTBS. That's not us. Wait, yeah, he is. Hey, that's Aiden. Okay, did they already land? Okay, so here's our conga line starting. So we got Aiden. He's going to the actual Kitech airport. We got Eva 15. He's going to Kitech. Mr. Edward always flying with us. Where's this guy going? Somewhere else. Okay, he's going to Kai-Tak. I'm going to Kai-Tak. Oh, Isaiah, you messed up. That's who did it. Isaiah's going to Hong Kong normal. Got Benjamin Kai-Tak. Oh, David messed up too. David's going to normal Hong Kong. Come on, Dave. Oh, Jonas. Normal Hong Kong. And Mike's going to Kai-Tak. Sweet. Also, I forgot I could friend you guys now. So let me start doing that. Who is Edward as well? I always forget who's who. But yeah, I'll start adding you guys on Volanta because I need to. I didn't know you could do that. Who's this? I don't know who that is either. That's Isaiah. We'll add him as well. And then who's this? Benjamin. And then who's this? That's Dave.
I was just in 221.
Say again? Oh, you're 221. Okay. What's your name? Kareem's like that? Oh, I wasn't typing it. Bro, what? There you go. All right, cool. Y'all have been added to Volanta. Sweet. I just have to figure out who eva15 is. I don't know who eva15 is. Cool. 29 minutes left. Am I not at top of descent, by the way? I feel like I should be at top of descent by now, almost. Or did I miss it? No, it's over there. Okay. That's one steep descent. I'm probably going to start descending a lot earlier than it wants me to be. That is okay, though. Look how nice this looks, though, man. This is looking awesome. Jesus. Nah, you're good, Jonas. Appreciate you flying, dude. You weren't even chatting. What's up, man? I will. I know exactly where they live. Thank you. Obviously, if you don't, then what are you doing? I have to remember to download the 340 from the marketplace if it does come stream, which I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, yeah, you're right. It probably would be streamed if you get it from the marketplace. So you would have to download it, like hard set download it. First time attempting the checkerboard visual, so you have to watch my landing, so I'll probably mess it up. Oh, bet. I got you. You're not too far behind me. Like I said, I want to get out of here by at least 6:50 so I can get my stuff put together, which is already ready to go, but get my clothes on, get my bag, and then leave. So if you're not too far behind, which it doesn't look like you are, then we'll wait for you. But if it gets close to 6:50, I'll probably just have to end it out, Mike. I do, Yoham. The IHS-13. I'm not even going to look at the chart anymore. I'm just going to do it. I'll figure out the minimums. Somebody's going to tell me it, hopefully. And we'll just risk it for the biscuit right there. It's going to be so sketch, too, because I didn't download. I don't know if it really works in 24. I didn't try it. But I didn't download that enhanced Hong Kong approach pack. So it's just the default, like, very dull checkerboard. So it's hard to see. So we'll see how it is. Pink says, where are you heading? Which plane? In real life or in the sim? You just texted me. See what they said. What's up, Aviation Aubrey? How you doing, man? Does VHHX airport exist in real life? It used to, but now it's since been replaced with the normal VHHX airport. It was the old one. What has it? It's just really dull. It's not like the pack that you can get on flights from that to you. It's like barely visible when I was trying to do the approach. Got any tips to reduce VRM usage? Probably just turning down your photogrammetry. Turn down photogrammetry in your shadow maps. It's the only two that I can think of. Let's see. Give me uno momento. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I had to get the code for our airplane binders at the airport because the airport's going to be shut down by the time I get there. Anyway, sorry about that. How are we doing? Still looking fine. I'm about to start that descent actually though, because I don't trust what it's saying. What did I miss? Guys, I'll entertain you today anyways. Un momento. Yeah, we have like these, it's like this binder that's outside, or like this kind of box, and when people are doing nighttime flying, they just throw binders in that box and they put a lock key on it, so I had to get the code. So I quickly did that, and now I'm back. Where do I know this tune from? The song? Look at those engines. Look at those engines, man. 340 got some blow dryers, dude. These are very capable engines. What are you talking about? These are very performance, yeah. So much turns, yeah, it's bumpy over here, dude. It's always bumpy over here, though. I don't think there's ever been a smooth flight I've done in the sim over here, ever. I hope you continue YouTubing your pilot journey from now until you're flying at the regional or commercial. Dude, I'm trying, Orlando. So what I've actually done is I've asked my dad to kind of help me out with it because it is a little expensive. And I've also asked the airport, like where I rent my planes from, I asked for their permission and all this. Because what I'm trying to do is set up like a fly with me type thing. So I want to start doing a bunch of cross countries to just time build with friends and stuff. So I want to set up GoPros for like a face cam, an outside cam, and then maybe one on my head so you see like a POV, and then just make like videos every time I go fly. So I want to do that. So by the time like I'm flying like a, you know, freaking CRJ or something, it's like, hey guys, we're flying a CRJ today, come fly with me or something. So we'll see. I've been in the works with getting it all together. We'll see if it's something I could actually do that's feasible. Stop shaking the plane, yeah, my bad. I'm over here doing like this. What's up, Cass? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. All right, pop this thing back up. There you go. All right. Cass is in the house, man, as well as JD. How you guys doing, man? Do you think two GE90s would look nice on the A340? Honestly, no. The wing to engine ratio would look very questionable. I respect INI for making sceneries and being active in Microsoft mods, but it's like being a rapper or a beat maker. A beat maker can't rap good, or can't rap good. Yeah. What's up, by the way, Tango? Appreciate you stopping in. What, JD? Mr. Beanie Aviation, the rebrand. What's up, my guy? Appreciate you stopping in. There's one good thing about those engines. Just waiting for someone to tell me. There is. And I'm gonna tell you, the engines can make the plane fly. Now, efficiently and well, no. But it does get the airplane airborne. So who really cares? Oh Lord. A330 CEO family is a copy of the A340 200/300. Oh, so you're saying, are you talking about the GE90 thing? What are you talking about, yeah? What's the winds at Kai-Tak? Probably the winds that are at the normal Hong Kong, I would assume. Somewhat of the same. 36019. Oh, here it goes. Variable at 1. Fiat 25 28 23 1010. So that's not bad. It's actually pretty mellow down there. How's the plane? It's not bad, dude. I've been enjoying it. Biggest issue we're having is just the sounds of the aircraft. They could be a little bit better in my opinion, but they're not terrible. This could be improved on. All right, let's go into the plan section. Let's double check how this looks here. So we're gonna come in from Mad Dog, come in here. We're gonna do this weird kind of downwind base final thingy, but not really. And then we'll be straight in for the checkerboard. So this is gonna be actually spicier than the landing we did the first time. Because the last one we did in the Kai-Tak, I was coming from the west. So I came in and kind of just sloped in and came in. This one's like a downwind base final, but it's like the base to final turns right next to each other. Like, look at that. Damn, dude. Oh my gosh, look how close that is. I don't know if my 340 can even turn like that. We're gonna see if it can or not. Yeah, that's all looking fine to me. So I'm gonna probably start this descent a little bit earlier than it wants me to. Let's go ahead and ping out the cabin. I need new rudder pedals, dude. There we go. That's not the airplane, guys. That's the thing with my rudder pedals. Yoham figured that out for me, so thank you. It just randomly has like an input of like a hard left hit rudder, and it just disconnects the 𝐲𝐸. It's done that like 12 times in the last 3 days, so I need new rudders. Jeez. Anyways, there you go. It's kind of weird too, because my feet aren't even on the rudder pedal, so I really don't know where it's getting that input from, but okay. Boris will save the day, I hope so. What's up, Steve? How you doing this evening, my guy? It's a joke about the lack of power. Just get the rudders I have. They aren't expensive. Which ones do you have? I might just get the Windwing ones, dude. I might just reach out to Windwing and ask them if I could use theirs. Because I mean, I would like the what are they? I think it's the Turtle Beaches. When it comes to rudder pedals, I don't need anything crazy, but I like the Turtle Beaches just because they're big and they're kind of like the same style that I already have. But I might just ask Windwing. Why not? We'll see. We have the Logitech Pro ones. Okay. What runway are you taking, Benjamin? We're playing for the IGS 13 approach. That's a soft spot for Mickey Mike. Oh my gosh. I've gotten 15K views on the last YouTube short I posted. Nice. There you go, Meanie. Yeah, YouTube shorts usually pop off pretty easily. Just that algorithm. But what kind of short was it? What did you post? Stop at a sense in the next like 25 miles. I'm gonna start it here a little bit early though. Just a little bit early. Dude, this Cathay livery. I'm sorry. The Cathay, I miss this livery. I like the new one they have, but this like, I don't know what you would call this. Like this little mask on the nose. Oh, it looks so good, dude. I love it. And again, frames of this airplane, dude, it's like a night and day difference versus the freaking 350. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Frames in this airplane are perfectly fine though. And I was talking for too long because we're already at top of descent. Oh well. Let's just start it now. Again, we're not going to have any charts for this arrival, so we're just going to kind of wing it and see what we got going on. It's not something you want to hear when you say you're winging it in a Kaitac, but oh well. It's just like an RNAV. Yeah, it's just an older version of an INAV. RNAV, essentially. I'm going to make the 340 now. Yeah, what are the minimums? Does anybody know the minimums for this runway? If anybody pulls up the charts, I could just do it actually. Yeah, this Cathay livery is amazing. Like, that was the original livery that I used to see that brought me into my love for the 777. Like, hold on, you can't tell me this doesn't look good. Hold on, let me put y'all on the game real quick. Let me put y'all on game real quickly here. I get my view here. I'm loving this view. I don't know what it is. Just like looking at the cockpit with the seat here. It's just so nice. Anywho, let's pull it up. Let's go boom. Let's go boom, bam, bam. And Cathay 777-300ER old livery. Let me show y'all something real quick. Look how good this 777 looks. I mean, this is a 777 right here, bro. Look at that. I love that livery so much more than the new one they have. Their new one, like I said, isn't bad, but dude, like this isn't bad at all. I don't mind that. But that original livery, dude, that's smexy right there. I love that one. Look at that. I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I think it's honestly what's happening to Korean Air right now. Like, their old livery was obviously better, but their new livery looks more modern. Same for Cathay. The old livery, in my opinion, was better, but their new one looks a lot more modern. Did Alice crash yet? Not yet, Minnesota. Not yet. We'll see what happens when I'm landing in a Kitech, though. Classy with 21 months, dude. Holy, I appreciate you, man. Go and spam those, my guys. How you doing, Classy? Welcome in. That's would be actually insane if they managed to add an actual intercept protocol to jets and to a non-responsive plane in emergency. Oh, dude, they would never do that. You know how much training they would require, and then the amount of people that would just want to do it for, you know, shits and giggles? Yeah, they wouldn't do that. I do, Leonardo. I said my whole plans for this week just changed when I got the email about this aircraft, because I was actually trying to do that A380 stream earlier this week, but then I got this email, so I had to change up my schedule a little bit. We definitely will be hopping in the A380 still. It's just I have to figure out when, because now I'm going to be wanting to fly this around for a little bit. We will be getting to the A380 though, don't worry. Strangely going on me, and I hate billboards, but I do like the blue, dude. Like I said, I don't love it, but it is growing on me too. And I think just because it's honestly, if you really think about it, it's not a bad livery. It's just when you compare it to the old livery, it looks terrible. It is this week in Minnesota. Maybe AI jets? You say like AI planes flying around to intercept you? I don't know how many people would actually like that. I feel like more people would report it than enjoy it. Really get to show off the wing flex today though. This is awesome. What scenery do you use for Doha? Is it the MXI design? No, I'm using the INIBUILDS Doha. I used to use that one, but INIBUILDS just recently released their own Doha, and that one's significantly better. MXI one came out a little whiles ago. That was like 2023, I think. 2022 maybe. It was just an outdated scenery versus the INIBUILDS one. If you haven't already though, guys, hit that like button, man. Going for a like goal this evening of whatever we can get to. Already at 90. Do appreciate you guys, man. And again, thanks for bearing with us with this very random last minute A340 stream. Should have kept the old livery, but use the new liveries, blue. That would be nice. Oh, so you're saying they should keep it? Oh, that would actually look pretty nice. I'm gonna have to Photoshop that to see what it looks like. That doesn't sound too bad. Like they keep it how they had it with like the Pepsi looking logo, but then they put it all blue instead of the older blue they had, like that powder blue now. That would actually look pretty sick. I wouldn't mind that. What time do you have it at right now? I'll check. Give me a second. Welcome back, Cammy. Appreciate you stopping back in. How you doing? Oops. And boom. There you go. Yeah, that would actually look really, really cool. I wouldn't. You see, it's things like that. Like, why can't they just do that? I don't know. Everything has to be minimalistic now, dude. Okay, what time do I have it set to? I have it currently set to 14:22. 14:22. This Atmos profile right now is making this look real, though, dude. Look at that. Look how realistic that looks. Especially with the sun right there and the reflection of the water. The big thing about 2024 I love, dude. You can actually tell the texture in the water even while flying. I will say that is something I need to figure out how to fix. There's always like these sections of water that I can see, like bricks of water. But if I look over here, you can't see them. That's nice. I've never seen the I've never seen the new one IRL yet. They've flown to Atlanta a bunch of times with it and Dulles, but I've just never seen them. Damn CRT screens. Yeah, I'm sorry if anybody's here trying to check out the EIS-1 screens or EIS-2 screens. I most likely will never use them. I gotta use these, man. These look so cool in this airplane. On the 787. Yeah. I mean, I think it looks better on the 350 too, because in my opinion, that Korean 350 is never looking good. It's never looked good on the old one. It was rough. Anything to see the Kai Cenat flight simulator? Oh my gosh. Not anymore. He cut his hair off. Y'all saw that? He went bald. Well, not really bald, but he cut his dreads off. Cut the locks off. Yeah, I genuinely don't like it. I know why they bought it, but it looks so bad in their livery. It does not look good whatsoever. What's up, Mr. Kyle, Mr. Leo? How you guys doing, man? Catching us about to arrive into Kitech here. Got about another 9 minutes since we arrived, man. How you doing, my guy? Because it's like I don't know. I really don't know what they could do with the Korean livery. It's also because they made the text that says Korean just so tiny, it just doesn't match. Like everything is so big proportionally, and then you just have the tiny Korean. It's like, why? Cut my dreads off for 50,000 subs. You want me to cut my hair off for 50,000 subs on YouTube? Yeah, that is not happening. Perfect time for my INIBUILDS though, getting better internet soon. Oh yeah, aren't you getting the you're getting Starlink, right? The Musknet. There you go. Get this plane for free from INIBUILDS. I did, Azar. They sent it out free of charge and early for me to check out and stream for you guys. So again, shout out to INIBUILDS. Yeah, 100,000. Yeah, still no. I would cut my hair off for like 500k subs, maybe 500,000 subs, maybe 1 million is when I'd actually do it. 500, I would consider it. But cutting it off for 50k, yeah, hell no, that's not worth it. You have Starlink? How is it, Kyle? What amount of money would make your? What amount of money? Give me 100k, I'll do it. 100k. What's up, Jasper? Just got out of school. What's up, man? Appreciate you stopping in. We're doing a little bit of an earlier stream tonight, but appreciate you tuning in, dude. It just looks bad because it's a 340. No, whoa. We were talking about the A350, not the 340. 340 doesn't look terrible. It's an awkward looking airplane, but it doesn't look terrible. It's literally just the 330 with an extra engine. That's all it is, if I'm being honest. Actually, like, I'm 90% sure the 330 is just a 330. Yeah, the 330 is just the 340-300 with one less engine. I'm pretty sure that's literally what it is. Boeing better? Oh lord, we're doing freaking air manufacturer debates. Old Korean livery on the 350 looks incredible. Mike. That looks good to you? Dude, that looks like crap. I don't like that. I don't know why I don't, but I just don't. Ew. Nah, bruh. That is not... Yeah, dude. I don't know why. I really... Again, maybe it's just, like I said, the proportions. Maybe that's why I don't like it, but... No. That looks terrible. Now, I will say the 787 with this new livery is... That looks good. That does look very nice. But I will say, you know what they should have done? Oh, yeah, somebody literally made it. What we were just talking about, dude. Yeah, if they did something like this, they just kept the little Pepsi logo and then added the new Korean thing here, but got rid of air, just Korean, and then added that little Pepsi thing. That would look cool. I like this one more than that. Yeah, that old livery on the 350, hell no, dude. Yeah, see, everybody's saying no, Mike. Eat boiled peanuts, for God's sake. Your opinion is not valid. Dude, boiled peanuts are great. What? Bro. I mean, they might look nasty to some people, but these are amazing. How do you guys not... Has anybody tried boiled peanuts? Hello, Owls. I'm Julian, and I work at McDonald's. Nice, Julian. You got a job. He's actually putting the fries in the bag now. Dude, these are amazing, bro. I love boiled peanuts. Hot and spicy boiled peanuts. Does anybody else like boiled peanuts, or is that just me? Like, these are probably really good. That might just be my southern twang coming out a little bit. This is definitely a Georgia thing, but it's Hey, they're great. They're amazing. There you go, Jillian. Looking at that wind wing stuff. Mario says, I'm literally dying for someone to make a good 7.8, dude. A good 787 would actually save lives. It really would. I said, we don't have a bad one right now. It's just, there's no standalone. There's not a standalone aircraft. There's not just one standalone 7.8. They're always just mods to the 7.8. So if we could finally get one, that'd be great, but I doubt it anytime soon. We'll have who's making it? It's Bluebird, right? We'll get that by the time I'm an airline pilot flying for Delta. Okay, Snot. See, all right. You doing another flight? What's up, Kyle? Sadly, no. I didn't know I was gonna be able to stream this airplane today, so I didn't plan on streaming today in the first place. So I had booked a nighttime flight in real life that I have to go to in an hour from now, actually. So we're just gonna land, probably catch a few landings, and then I'm gonna have to go get ready to leave. We'll definitely either, maybe I'll pop on later tonight. I don't know. Don't quote me on it, but most likely we'll be live again tomorrow doing a normal, longer stream at our normal time. I remember a friend of mine said the line VFR AT40-300 was an 8.5 out of 10 level plane. Really? I wonder who said that. It's almost like it was you. 24-hour stream. You want me to do a 24-hour flight sim stream? I don't know about that. That's a little sketch there, sir. All the best for this night flight. Appreciate it, Snow. Yeah, I booked it a little too early. I'm just going to get my currency in, but I have to wait until 7:51 p.m. for me to actually start logging my nighttime landings and takeoffs. So I'm just gonna have to like kill time for a little bit. I'll probably sit on the ground and scroll on TikTok for a little bit, and then when it's like maybe 7:30 or something, I'll go up and fly to my school's football game that we're having tonight. Just see what's going on there. I think that'll be cool. And then I'll finally be ready to start doing the landings when the time hits. Do my landings, do my takeoffs, and then go home. I was a PPL checker. It wasn't bad at all, dude. I actually was really prepared in my eyes for it, so it wasn't a struggle or anything. All right, yeah, this isn't making any sense. I gotta be at 8,000 feet there. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call again. All right, cool. Sorry, the airport called again. All right, anywho, I see Kitech, and I was about to say we're a little too high, but we're back on profile. But there's the airport now. This is gonna be interesting. What's up, Mr. Ellis? He says doing a live flight from Heathrow to Cape Town in the British Airways 787-10 on Twitch. Nice, man. You thought you were streaming my, what is it, self-promotion channel. I'll check you out. I'm on the way to the airport. Where's the airport calling you? It's just getting the schedule fixed up. They had to give me this code that I'll need because the airport's actually closed by the time I get there. They shut down at 6. So to get my flight binder and everything I need, they have to give me a code and then verify my clearance or whatever, that I have a private pilot's license and whatnot. So now that they got it, that's what they were calling me for, to say it was all good and I'm still good to go. Look at that. That's going to be a very interesting arrival. Look at all these boats and stuff too. This is going to be sweet. All right, out of 10,000 feet, let's go and hop upstairs. Let's get my wing light back on. Runner terminals can come on, landing lights coming on, seatbelt signs come on now. Ping out the cabin. And we'll make our first call here, man. So you're a private pilot now? I am, Mr. RC. I am indeed. All right, let's keep it going down to 3,000 feet. contact traffic. It's Cathay 421 at a 10-3 descending for the IGS 13 approach. We'll call that right base to final for Cathay. He landed on 3-1. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna go speed here. Since we're gonna be descending pretty aggressively here in a second, let's go ahead and get those speed brakes out. I'm gonna try to target 225. And we'll see how this is gonna go. Music is coming off. I'm gonna go ahead and get my overlay off as well. And we're gonna see what we can do here, man. Overlay is going. Replay tool. Flight recorder client is pulled up. Here we go, man. Nice. There you go, RC. Yeah, I was trying to figure out college first, if I'm going to an aviation college or not. And then from there, I'm gonna do my instrument. Which VA would you join? FedEx or UPS? Probably FedEx. FedEx Virtual sounds a lot better. Look at that. All right, let's see how this is working. Still looking like I'm good on profile. Get the speed brake back in, and I can actually do 230 for now. Why is everybody calling me on final? The airport calling me, now my mom's calling me. Dude, I'm not answering that right now. Hold on. I'll send a text back. I think she's just telling me she's coming home. Everybody's calling me right now. All right, there you go. That's life, dude. It is. It's like this. It could have been through all the crews. We're just chilling in the air, but now that I'm on final, everybody's trying to talk. Love you, mother. Love you. Name of your flight school? Aviation Adventures, my guy. Aviation Adventures is the name of the flight school that I attend. All right, cool. Yeah, she's telling me she's coming home. Sweet. This guy. Come to Daytona and go to Emory. Yeah, hell no. You go to Riddle? Embry. Ugh. Nasty. Nasty. I was going to am I going to get to greet you at Expo next year? I'm hoping so, Minnesota. I really hope to. The thing is, Expo and my overseas trip are very close to close together with the dates, so I gotta see if I'll just be able to make it in the first place. I really do want to go though. I really do want to go. Mr. VSEP, 24 months in those 2 years with that new badge, man. Gonna spam those, my guys. First ever guy actually to get that badge, dude. Congratulations, my guy. Appreciate you, dude. You recommending buying a used PC as a first-time purchase? I've never purchased a used PC, so I wouldn't recommend that. And also, it just doesn't sound like a good option either, so I wouldn't if I was you, man. I would not. All right, let's go and set up our performance here, because I didn't do it. Does anybody know the minimums? I forgot we should have probably done this earlier, but does anybody know the minimums for this airport? We got 1011. Temperature's 28360 at 2 knots. And has anybody got the minimums? I don't think we have any that I could find. You have 2 monitors? I do, man. I do. Just take off from your vacation to MSP. I can't though. That's the problem. It's not that close. It's literally like a week in between. It's just the problem is the whole funding part. It's not cheap to go out there and then to instantly go on a freaking $1,000 trip to Europe. Thousands of dollar trip to Europe. So we'll see. All right, keep that speed how it is. We're looking at sweets. Go back to flight plan. I need 186 at Sierra Lima. There's Sierra Lima coming up. So let's go ahead and bring out the speed. 186. There's the normal Hong Kong airport right there. 186, speed brakes are coming out. And we'll go a notch. It's just gonna be slats. You're easy money. I'm a successful YouTuber now. Okay, this guy. When's a setup vid? You want a setup vid? I've sent pictures. I don't really know what I would do in a setup vid. But yeah, I do have 2 monitors. 674 is minimums, I think. Can anybody confirm or deny that? All right, here we go, folks. Coming up on 200 knots. And I'm gonna hit, I'm guessing it's approach mode here. We'll see how that works. Going down to 2. Let's get another notch up. Cathay 421 is going to join the IGS-13 approach. You're going to be about 15 out to the southwest, Cathay. All right, here we go, folks. This arrival always looks freaking crazy. All right, I'm going to go and keep it slow here. We do 180. Yeah, it is really, really dark with the window tint. I just like having the window in frame. It looks so good. But yeah, if you zoom in, it looks a lot better in terms of brightness. Got a negative 396 phone. Have a good landing house. It's gonna be a fun one. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Speed racing, come back in. Just keep it slow now. Let's go ahead and get it 170. And we'll just not add minimums today because I don't know the minimums. So far, it's following this IGS approach pretty well. What runway are you landing? Runway 13 in the Kai-Tak. 13 in the Kai-Tak. $660, got you. These views are pretty nice, though.
$2,500.
Oh, nice RC. There you go, man. That's exciting.
85.
Oh, Lord. I know exactly who that is. All right, we're going to start recording that replay. All right, next notch can come out.
Climb.
All right.
Clear of conflict.
And we're going to turn him off there. Final approach speed's activated. We'll get flaps full here in just a second. That's our traffic. Cathay 421 is going to be 7.5 outs for the IGS-13 number 2, Cathay. Next notch, and actually we could keep it up for a little bit. Let's do 145.
$2,000.
That's checked. Get the gear out as well. Make sure everything's ready to go early. Spoilers. Getting armed. Look at this bad boy coming in the land. All right, show cam's coming on. It's Cathay 421's about 5 out for the IGS-13, still number 2, Cathay. On approach speed. Ping out the cabin again. Cause they act like we didn't call them.
Cathay, sorry about that. Cathay 221 is vacated, one tree, taxiing Bravo to the gate.
Alright, here we go. My airplane.
1,000.
What's up, Finji? How you doing, man? 1,000 feet, stabilized, check to continue.
Hundred above. 500. Minimum.
Landing. We're just gonna say continue though, honestly.
400.
Turn at the checkerboard.
300. 200.
'Oh, it's sluggish. Oh, she's sluggish, dude. That was sluggish of a turn.
100.
Yeah, we went way too far
90,
left.
80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Drifting a little bit there, just get it down. Not the best one, but I'll take it. Reverses out, nose down softly. This thing is sluggish, holy crap. It did not want to get out of that bank I put it in. Jesus. Nice landing though, just not center line. See greens, just rolling it now. That was decent. It's not a 172, it is not a 172, you're right. Yeah, I banked way too far to the right, and then when I lifted up, I banked way too far to the left to correct it. And because of that, dude, my freaking nose, or the bank on it just kept it the whole time. It didn't get out of it. Alright, I'll keep it slowing down here, and we'll vacate off. Welcome everybody to Cathay. Jay says, yo, fantastic, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Can imagine with the crosswind, yeah, dude, that would be terrible. I wonder what, like, how the weather conditions really affected this airport. I wonder what it was really like. Like, I wonder if they like closed operations if it was like a crosswind or something. All right, let's get off here. We'll call clear. High-tech Cathay 421 clear of 13 taxiing to the ramp. Cathay.
Yes, sir.
I would be a good pilot. Hey, I try to be. I try to be a good pilot.
Good afternoon, eBay 71 descending on an 8,000, inbound to the checkerboard.
All right, we'll park it up and then we'll start looking at some landings, man. We'll look at a few here. It is getting close to my time to leave, so we'll see how many I could stay for. Strobe is coming off, wing lights off, running turnouts off, lane light off, taxi light back on, seatbelt signs stay on, flaps and spoilers. Get her cleaned up here. High-tech looks awesome. Oh my god. There's Mark in the damn helicopter. Yeah, High-tech looks awesome with this city pack, dude. This is amazing. Mises, how was the landing? It was actually pretty good. Negative 215 at 1G. Big float, but that was due to our piloting. I don't know what I was doing there for a second, but we made it work. She getting the landing? Yeah, it was a 215 at 1G. I got the replay though, so we'll see how it looks on replays. That was a fun arrival though, man. Look at that. Big old reported. I was challenging myself, got a 166 though in the 70 using the slide stick. Nice, there you go, man. Yeah, I turned a bit too early, and then I tried to undo the bank that I was doing. And then, because I was still moving forward, I start banking too less, so I banked a little bit more to the right. And then, oh shoot. And then I was like, okay, well, now I've made the turn. I need to get out of the turn. So I went full left on the aileron. And I forgot how sluggish this plane is, because then I was stuck in a full left turn. You really got to be like calculated with your movements in this airplane, dude. This thing is sluggish, bro. I like it, though. It's actually fun. It doesn't feel like you're flying like a Cessna, like you said, or like a, you know, an Airbus 320. It was like you're flying a 340. We do not VSEF. That's just a sim limitation. There's no way to code it in. So sadly, there's not one. Got some beautiful steak fajitas made by my mom. Both my parents are great cooks. Love their food. There you go, Eden. Sounds like a vibe right there. Dude, look at that. That's looking sweet. I picked like the perfect time of day to do this in too. I'm marking the damn helicopter, doing whatever Mark is doing. He just crashed, almost. Jesus, bro. If you guys haven't already, though, hit the like button, man. Do appreciate you guys stopping in and supporting the stream tonight. Close off operations, fun watch old 𝐬𝐳 videos always across from that. Really? I gotta look up some videos of actual 𝐬𝐳 landings. There's some pilots, man. How many incidents were actually here, though? Like, how many, I guess, not crashes, but incidents that they have at this airport? I feel like the main reason they shut it down just because of how dangerous the freaking approach was, but... Gotta go. We'll see you, Mr. Cummy. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, my dude. Tried to send my approach in the Discord, almost a tail strike, but a supreme butter nonetheless. Also a limitation using the SISIC. True. True. Buddy, you're in a helicopter.
And that's why we're following the river.
Fair enough. Can they just change the approach to 3-1? I mean, yes, but also, you know, that's all weather dependent too. So, I mean, I feel like the main reason it is because I guess the mountains and whatnot here, the most favorable landing runway was always 1-3, which is why they were always doing 1-3, if I had to guess. Also, I would say maybe in case of a go around, departing off of 1-3 would be easier than departing off of, you know, 3-1. Just because if you depart this way, you're hitting mountains. So you have to have a very steep climb and a bank to get out of here versus just going straight out. There's something wrong with the scenery, though. It's like right here in this middle section, there's a stutter. I don't know if you guys saw it on landing. So I just taxied right past it again and got a stutter. So something's not working right there. Noise complaints too. Yeah, you're flying over Midtown freaking Hong Kong. It's making all that damn noise. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. You guys are right. You imagine trying to sleep in a hotel under the approach. Just hear like screaming engines. Spooling up, spooling down, spooling up, spooling down. Jeez. There you go, Kareems. This is my second ever 𝐬𝐳 landing that I've officially fully flown and done. I'd say that wasn't terrible. And so I just overestimated the sluggishness, or underestimated the sluggishness of this plane. I made that hard turn. I was like, okay, guys, we're still banking. Guys, we're still banking. How do I get out of this turn? Forgot to turn Valance off as soon as I landed. Hop straight into replays. Oh lord, he's got 17 different replays going on there. Had no ramp space, but yeah, strong runs and turn once in those hills. Please go watch the videos. Hours and hours of amazing animation. I got you, dude. I got you. Yeah, I want to go see some. Alright, it's turning final. I'm just going to scoot into a gate over here. And look at... I'm going to try to catch Mike. Like I said, I don't want to really have to rush out the house, so I'll stay for like 2 or 3 landings. And hopefully Mike, but if not, we'll just have to cut to some replays and call it a night. You're 15 out? Okay, we'll see. We should be able to stay for a little bit. Alright, we'll pull up to this gate right here. Tax light's coming off. Base cam's coming off. Not mean to slam on the brake like that, oops. Predictive wind shear comes off. Here you go. What scenery is this? This is literally the default 𝐬𝐳 from Zeba. It's just the default one that comes with the sim. I think there is a payware Kitech out, but I'll be honest. I mean, just look at this. You don't need a payware. This is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this scenery. I could turn it back in here. Alright, short final, you know what that means. Slam on the brakes. Parking brake. Set. Just because we're going to go straight into replays, we're just going to go look at them. And then I'm going to turn the plane off. Should get some audio going. Let's see this guy's landing here. There he is. Let's see what we got for him. 78's easy to flare. 79's a different story. Always smash. You got lucky this time. Dude, look at his bank, bro. That's crazy. Oh, bro. He actually flew that pretty perfectly, man. Mine was all over the place. I turned too early. Looking high now, though. It's gonna have to sink it in. Sadly, I would have to restart VATSIM to see his landing gear, so I'll do it after this next landing. I forgot about that. Looking perfect, though, man. Look at that. Dude, just after the tapes. Nice, bro. That's a landing right there. That's amazing, dude. Here you go, Stefan. That gives you my whole specs I'm rocking. That was a nice one, dude. That was actually really, really good.
Beautiful.
This guy Kareem's is not real. All right, let's see where you guys are on the map. We'll base that off of what we're trying to do here. Let's see. I'm gonna look at VATSIM radar because that's a lot quicker. Okay.
Contact traffic, Cathay 2756, clear runway 13, gonna be taxiing.
Oh, Mike's right here. Okay, cool.
Traffic.
Oh, literally, Mike is literally about to land. Okay, cool. So we'll watch him land, which is actually working out perfect. We'll watch him touch down, and then we'll start looking at my replays, man. So I'm gonna go and do the quick disconnect, reconnect trick so I could actually start seeing him. I'm gonna meet up VATSIM here, because, yeah. Let's see what we got going on. There he is over there. Let's see what we got. What's up, Milo? How much does it cost? It's not public yet, so there's no price or release date announced. So I honestly don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say probably 65, 70 bucks. But we'll see. Oh, wait, you're home? Yeah, sweet. Sorry, over here setting stuff up. All right, let's see him in the 777. Audio's off, music's up. Or sorry, audio's up, music's off. I'm not gonna lie, Mike. You're looking. Oh boy, this is gonna be a landing. Oh my, Mike. Oh, okay. That actually would make a lot more sense. Okay. Okay. You're on X-Plane. Okay. That's okay. That makes more sense. I was like, yeah, that looked crazy, but if you're on X-Plane, you're probably just different dimensions and whatnot. Okay. You're right. I was about to say Mark was on it with rolling the freaking Medi helicopter. medevac over there. Oh my lord. All right, cool. Let's go and hop up in the airplane. I'm going to shut off the APU. I'm gonna get all my lights back on here. I'm gonna drop my flaps. I'm gonna arm my spoiler. Leave you guys with this V for a second while I disconnect from VATSIM. Do appreciate you guys flying with us, man. That was some fun. And then I'll show you guys our landing rate, and we'll get to the replays. Look at that, negative 215 at 1G. Not the, oh, I mean, you can't really see where you touch down. It doesn't exist anymore. But it's negative 215 at 1G. Not terrible, not great, but that's okay. First Kitech landing in like a few months, and also first A340 landing into Kitech. That's not bad. All right, we'll quit it. And cool, we're not on balance anymore, so I won't get the same landing 6 times. We'll go replay. And let's check out a few angles of this thing, man. See what this baby was looking like. One day I'll be able to fly with you. Hey, it's always fun to fly on VATSIM, dude. Yeah, it definitely does help having a good computer, though. Without a good computer, this sim's kind of a little sad to try. My landing light's not on. Or is it on? I just can't see. No, it's just not on. Okay, I guess the lights are a little bugged in the replay. Not surprising. So, oh well. Welcome in though, Varum. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. I've gotten Flow Pro like you have as well, and Rex completely changed the sim and realism. Dude, I need Flow Pro in 2024. I miss it so much. I did stream when I was at school. Well, I didn't know I was gonna be able to stream this thing today, so I'd already booked a nighttime currency flight, so that's why. We'll be live again at our normal time tomorrow, though, so you'll be able to catch that full stream. He said, please. Look at this thing coming in, man. Dude, the plane spotting shots I'm about to get with this thing are going to be sweet. Look at that. You see, I like made such an aggressive bank and couldn't get out of it. You see, I was still kind of turning over there. And I banked a little too far that way. I was like, oh, shoot. Had to correct it a little bit, doing some wobbles. That was sketch. Actual landing itself was not terrible though. As the 340 almost missed the whole stream, it's not bad. My only complaint really is just the sounds, but other than that, it's not bad at all. There we go. Not too great, but not too bad. Sketch it right here. Get those spoilers back in. It might take a while to flop back down though, sadly. Gonna do Air Canada 777-300ER ops from Onshot FC. Yeah, nice. There you go, man. That'd be fun. Sounds make or break the plane for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, the sounds aren't great. I don't know what 340s are supposed to really sound like, but after talking to a few people this stream and, you know, just seeing what everybody else has been saying in other chats, I do think they probably should improve on the sounds a little bit, especially on the startup and just taking off. Okay, there's something that's making the sim stutter right here. Yeah, that was not the best landing whatsoever. I will say at this angle with this sun reflecting on the tail, it looks good, dude. All right, let's go in here. Let's go and get an engine view real quick. Get the wing views, and then we'll finally do our plane spotter view. You know, I want this replay to look really, really good. I'm scooting it all the way back so the spoilers can go down. We'll just do this side because that's the only really interesting side anyways. There we go. Now this is looking pretty good. It was a good stream. I appreciate it, Snow. Like I said, just something quick to do. Get you guys some content out before I leave the house, but yeah, I appreciate it. Sending replays now if I can. Don't mind the background noises. I got you, Aiden. I'll check it out. Just got back from the owl storehouse. I just got back from the store owls. I was like, what? How's the bird handling on landing? It actually handles really, really good. What we found out by landing into Kai-Tak, this airplane is extremely sluggish, which is amazing, because this airplane should be very sluggish. Say bye tonight, Else. Thank you, Mr. Baloo. That wing view, dude, it looks good. Like, look at the city in the background too, bro. He loves your dad jokes. You heard it from him? I did. He does indeed love your dad jokes. Dude, oh my gosh. Look how close we are to these buildings, bro. Yeah, I banked a little too aggressive there in that turn. That's why I kind of flew off the center line, but that's all right. Nice line. It came out for 340 release. I'm pretty, dude, there's no shot it doesn't come out tomorrow. I'm not going to start like polluting you guys' heads with thinking that, but there's no shot it doesn't. There's an event sponsored by INIBUILDS for the 340 tomorrow. There's no shot it doesn't. Got those effects going on the engine again, though. That's nice. The reversers are a little bugged too in replay mode, it looks like. All right, do a short final wing view here on this side. And we'll see what it looks like. I do like how the spoilers go down slowly. Like if you want to deploy speed brakes, the speed brakes slowly come out. If you want to deploy, you know, spoilers on landing, they slowly come out too. It's not just quick. I like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna be like probably priced around the A300. I would say like the maybe even the 50s. I'm saying $50 to $65 is the range. 50 to 65. That's my guess. Ooh, happy early birthday, bro. That's exciting. What's it gonna be for? Is there some Lufthansa ops? That's what a lot of people are doing off the bat. Some Lufthansa ops. Did that with the 350 one day before release. They made their content creators flight. That's what I'm pretty sure it is. I guarantee you that's what it's gonna be. You see how nice and slow the spoilers came up? I appreciate stuff like that. There's so many planes in this sim that just have like ailerons and spoilers that just go like, look at PMDG. I don't mean to like shoot at them, but it's like their ailerons and spoilers the second you land just go. It's like what the hell is that? That's a nice angle that we just had right there. All right, follow mode, lock mode. Give you guys a plane spotting view, and then we'll do our final replay. Did it not? You gotta record it and send it in the Discord. Because yeah, your landing on my screen looked ridiculous. You look like that was your first time flying in the simulator. And every time you say hello in my chat, I think of the day that you're flying play and your mic was having issues. And the whole time you're screaming into your mic. Fort Worth, Frankfurt, Jesus, that's a long flight, dude. Ah, all right, you're good, Mike. All right, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Let's get somewhere here. This seems pretty cool. Inside the airport, right over here. This looks pretty dope. Where'd the plane be at? Nah, let's get closer. Let's do one of these buildings right here. Yeah. Hello, hello. Is it good now? Fucking hell. Dude, that was hilarious, man. Oh yeah, that would be cool. All right, started here. Just so it has time to get the spoilers back down, which it looks like it already has. Cool. All right, audio's coming down. Here we go. Is my volume good? Jesus, man. We'll see you. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Wonder now if I can try to fly to a Mexico now with the default Phoenix charts. True. You probably could. Richard, bro. What's up, dude? Okay, I have one landing gear now. What the hell's up with that? All right, one more, because that wasn't what I was expecting that landing to be looking like. Let's do it from the checkerboard, honestly, somewhere over here. There we go. All right, start replay. Go. Yeah, dude, I mean, I'm gonna max them out too, but it's like it doesn't even sound better when you max them out. It just sounds loud. That's the only problem. It's not better, it's just loud. I don't even know what it is. I thought it was a shipping port, but I think it is a shopping area now. Oh, it is just the shopping area. Interesting. That's crazy. A sports park. I got you. All right, I'm honestly not gonna let this thing land just because it's taking forever. So pause. Music's coming back up, and we'll get the final replay of the night, man. Fun little short stream though, man. I'll take that. I said almost a time crunch today, but we're still doing good. It's actually ending around the exact time I wanted to end this stream, so that's what's up. Check it out with this angle here for the final. Haven't had it land behind us in a while, so we'll do that. Or after it passes the camera. All right, cool. Let's gonna bring this back. Started here. That's actually a little too close. Just bring it a little further back, like there. There you go. All right, music's coming off. Cymbals up, and let's get the outro music playing. Thank you, Forrest. Appreciate it. We are pitchy. I didn't realize, or I didn't know that I was gonna be able to stream this airplane today. So earlier this week, I had booked a nighttime currency flight for me. So I'm gonna go fly the Cessna now after I end this stream. So instead of streaming at 9 o'clock at night when I probably didn't really want to, I streamed earlier and just checked out this airplane real quick. Anyways, do appreciate you guys stopping in again. For that whole reason, I'm sorry I streamed a little bit earlier and different, but hope you guys did enjoy the quick little Kitech route. Liking the A340, can't wait to do more flights with it. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Thank you guys for flying with us, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a normal, longer stream. We'll see you then. Peace.